should have did hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor, hashtag creator. Start scamming, lying, deceive my viewers. I'd never
Fuck
do
it.
that.
Do it.
Oh, my siege is opening.
I'm pretty sure if you open
Ban from the Rainbow
Streamlabs,
Six chat, dude. Accept my
just
ban appeal. Fuck.
auto opens Siege.
He said accept my ban appeal. What are you even putting your ban appeal?
Bro. What?
What did you put in your ban appeal? What did you say?
I didn't know you could click on the mod logs and see recent timeouts. From like any channel? That's insane. Bro, who is this? L streamer been sub for a year and no shout out. Lame. Buddy. Who are you even talking to? Can I do that? Oh, this is just like from your stream, I guess. No, I don't know whose this is from. Why is this here? What? It's not from your stream. Oh no, a trailer.
The world needs elite operators. Heroes to protect the innocent. Specialists to fight terror.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Or did you already see this? Wasn't this already?
They already.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is already. That's what.
Oh, the
I thought I
siege
saw it.
channel's live. I'm tweaking. Also, the summit guys responded to my appeal. I don't know if I already told you.
Yeah, that said no.
Yeah, so I opened a ticket today. Like, why did you tell me to appeal if there's no point in appealing? And they started talking to me like I'm dumb. Said an appeal's an appeal, it's not 100% unban. Like, I don't know what an appeal is. I'm just trying to figure out why they told me to appeal at all if my ban was unappealable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where'd you get banned from?
A GTRP server being too mean to someone. Apparently that's you get life no parole for that. But but apparently you can cheat on that server and you'll be back in a couple weeks. Like it's
Like no
ridiculous.
Do mean.
Deadass. Like I stole a candy bar and now I'm out of there, packed up for life.
For you to see the next evolution of Rainbow Six Siege.
You're the real problem with society.
To the
Yeah, I
Siege
ruined the
X
RP experience.
Showcase.
But it's starting, guys. It's starting.
Awesome.
Who the fuck is that? Was that
My name is
Maestro?
Patricia
Yeah,
Summer.
that's an
Today
obese
I'm
Maestro.
here with a champion-tiered squad of
Oh, this is
developers,
Ash.
casters, and creators to show you what Siege X is all about.
Ash's voice actor.
As a squad leader, shouldn't be too much of a stretch. As the voice of Ash, I'm used to delivering commanding lines.
Wait, what the fuck?
So how about this one?
You got visual air pulse.
Smoke.
All right, operators. You've trained for this. You're ready for this. The mission starts now.
Oh, this is cool. So Kimon, you know the Vlad
Wow, the production.
thing that like everyone gets the same augment?
Yeah.
Well, it did it into the.
Folks, this is the Siege X showcase. We'll be starting off showing those content creators. First up was Team Skittles.
It did it into
Team
that
Meaty Marley
transmutate
will join
augment
next. And get loud for your
that gives
favorite
everyone a
content
random
creators.
prismatic.
We got a lot of familiar faces on that
Okay.
roster alone from what we even previously saw from Team Skittles, so I'm excited to see what we got through and through to see the rest of these teams.
There are a lot of Brazilian content creators that you might be familiar with. It's Team Raza up next.
Got Team Brazil mixing with a little bit from all around the globe.
I like his shirt.
Team Pestely's gonna join them next, walking out of the large
Big guy.
I'm gonna be honest, I know there's a lot of you here. You gotta be louder than that. Come on.
You know, we just
That's
talked
better.
we just talked about Team Brazil. Now we got Team A and Z coming through.
There's a lot of players that'll be coming out, 48 in total. Some familiar faces, some newer to our scene, but I mean, hey, it's a new era for our game. Team Spoit is up next.
No,
He's a team.
we talked about Spoit a
You
lot, but
you
there's
like how
some
they're
phenomenal
trying to
controller
include
players
them,
coming
like
from that
the people
Xbox
that don't know how to
scene
play the game, into the community when they're never gonna touch this game
That
after they leave.
controller player, by the way,
Hey,
is a
maybe
much
they'll
more
like it,
stable
and
Ronaldo, the next team walking out.
You know,
Siege
I
will
saw
come back.
Kiki
Isn't there Siege
warming
2
up.
coming?
She's looking strong.
Yo.
They also have
Yeah, but
Frankie there, Diamond 1.
Yo, Frankie Strings and Rage on the same team is gonna be horrible.
Of this group walking
no,
out,
Ron
the next is
Ron's the
Team
leader of his team.
Lacey.
I know, but
Coming alive right
That's
there as
insane
we
to
see
me.
one of our own right there
I guess
with
he's
Uzi.
kinda- he knows
That's
how to
my
play the game.
boy.
Uzi
Yeah,
should be
this
familiar
team
face
might be
for those of you
comp.
that follow along
Uzi's
online.
team.
Lacey.
Team Pengu,
no.
a team of
No, but
we've seen and heard before,
you
but
said something about Siege 2. It's Siege X, and it's not Siege 2. It's just you can watch it right now.
I think that's the controller players you were talking about.
Yeah,
by the way.
I think you're right. I don't see Pangu just yet.
I don't see Pengu. I used to work with him. You used to play against him. My name's Intero. I'm joined by Laxing. We've been long-standing members of
So
this
new
community,
game
and we're
mode.
Happy to welcome you in to what might be the most exciting thing we've ever done in
Yeah, the
Siege. On
6v6,
left
that's
side
why
of
there's
your
6 people.
screen, This side, because we're mirrored. You're gonna see what we're getting up to today. We're gonna be starting off with a new game mode. You heard it here. Not just Siege, but something brand new. After that, we're going to talk about updates to the core of Siege, the game that we know and love and have spent much of the last 10 years playing. And then how about we finish off by showing those changes in action in
Jake
Siege
joins the
X
stream
in a
and says,
5v5
"Bro,
show."
this looks ass."
Honestly, Parker, I am so excited to say the least. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. There's so much that we are going to be showing.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
exploring.
time you out for
And
20
again,
minutes.
I am just absolutely thrilled to be here with you.
We've got to run a tight ship, so
I'm
both
just
of us
kidding,
are
I'm
talking,
just
so
kidding.
we're gonna have to be a little bit brief. But before we get into the action, I'm gonna need your help. Do me a favor, connect your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, because later on in the
Already
day,
did
we'll
that.
be announcing a very special drop for everybody that's watching through either this stream or one of our partnered streams. But before we unveil what it is, make sure your
It's a
Ubisoft
beta
Connect
key.
and Twitch
They
accounts
already
are
leaked
linked
it.
together. I
Chat.
as well am very excited.
Speaking of which,
I think that's-
Eddie,
these
you
are
might want to
ways
hop in the
put
stream.
it and put the
You too,
emphasis
Jake.
on the X.
Might as well hop in the stream
It's
if you
a-
want a
it's gonna
beta
be
key.
Quick day today. It's gonna fly by like no
You think
tomorrow.
hopping in
And there's a lot
multiple
to unveil. Of course,
will
a
work,
new
or will
game
that
mode
just
is something
fuck
that will
it?
surprise
It'd
me,
probably
but
break it.
I think that the updates
You only
to
gotta
the
watch
game
for 30
are
minutes.
gonna be pretty spectacular as well. But
Is there only a
enough from
limited
us.
amount though?
How about we
I don't
send it
know.
to two of the greatest minds
I'm
at
gonna assume.
Ubisoft who have helped make Siege X
Why would there be, though?
possible, Alex and Joshua.
Not clog the servers, I guess. I don't know.
100k people? You think it's too much? Not 100,000 of these people are gonna use their key.
Well, you gotta think about every single chat, but there's not very many people in other chats, to be
First of
honest.
all,
I don't think the other ones
let's
had
hear it
drops
for
enabled.
Ash.
He said this stream or
I
partnered
mean,
streams.
Patricia,
Oh, okay.
It's amazing to have the voice of Ash here today with us. Welcome to the showcase. My name is Alex Karpazis.
Dude, this
creative
guy,
director of Siege, and
he
today
always
is the
says,
day we
he always
finally
lies to us.
unveil Siege X.
No
If I was that
unlimited
guy, I'd
not
get
doing
that
it.
thing removed
Joshua
instantly.
Mills, game director. After 3 years of
Zach here.
work, the wait is over. And we're taking the core Siege experience
What?
to the next level.
We have a ton of
I'm
details
just-
to share with
I was
you
just
about
saying.
how Siege is evolving with exciting
Like, can't you
updates
get those
like
things removed?
modernized maps, an audio
Yeah.
overhaul,
But,
advanced rappel,
Jake, why not,
and much,
You know,
much
get a free
more.
beta key.
In a few minutes, you will see live gameplay of those changes. But before that, we have a very first SiegeX trailer to share with you. This is the new era of
Uh-oh,
Siege.
cinema. Cinema. Boom. Oh my gosh, look at this cinema. Holy. Oh my gosh.
That's pre-beta gameplay footage. Oh, this
Exclusive
is
new map.
dude. This map is in the back of the main menu. Like when you open your game right now, that's what you see in the background. Damn, what is going on?
Environment destruction.
Oh my god, if I died to a fire extinguisher and smoke, a gas
Oh
pipe.
hell nah. Wait, that might piss me off. Wait, she just jumped around a corner on a rappel and swung through a window.
Yeah, we can actually see our skins now.
Oh my god, Black Ice probably gonna look so good. If it does, I would be so upset.
That's a lot to take in. That's why, over the next few hours, we'll cover all of it. We have 48 content creators around us getting set up right now with 4 live matches. And if you're quick with
I bet you
math,
Bolo stream,
then
they're
you've
like,
noticed that
"That's
something
all?"
quite doesn't
Like,
add
what
up.
did you expect?
That's because they will be playing
Motherfucker.
our brand new
Honestly, that's a little bit
Siege
more than
game
what I
mode,
expected.
the first permanent new game mode since the launch of Siege.
And then
We've
too,
taken
it's
the
not just an
strategy,
event.
Teamwork, high stakes gameplay that make Rainbow Six Siege so special and built a
Wait, when
completely
does
new
the
game
drop
mode
start?
that's designed
Now.
to push the limits of what Siege can be.
I think.
Get ready for
Said the
strategic plays,
13th.
unexpected
No, he
twists,
said like
and
sometime in the
all-out
stream they'll just
action.
start.
This
Oh,
is Dual Front.
I don't know. Dual.
I'm gonna refresh just to make sure.
Do the
Yeah, there's
same.
no drop.
Is
No
the
drop
culmination
progress.
of years of hard work by our
Oh, it might
incredibly
say in
dedicated
like
and
if I
talented
click
team.
like upcoming drops
They
what time
explored
they
many
start.
different avenues and experimented with
check.
expanding the very core
Oh, I
of
got a
Siege.
Marvel Rival.
In the end,
Skin.
the process came down to asking
You're losing the
ourselves
plot, man.
a very simple question.
Oh, I got Overwatch skins.
What if?
The hell?
What if we could expand the
Overwatch brought
size of
back,
squads and have attackers
chests.
and defenders work together?
Loot boxes.
What if we had one
Otherwise, I would
persistent
think that-
round to settle the outcome of a match with less downtime?
I open.
They're
What if
not
we could
even on
expand the narrative and
upcoming.
universe in-game seasonally? What if? One of the answers to these questions was to design a brand new, ever-evolving map where the action takes place. Welcome to District.
Strict. Yeah, I'm about to get cooked on this map. You see the barricades are blue instead of yellow now? Okay, well those ones are red. Alright. That's just it's just different colors.
This map looks big.
Dude, it's massive.
It is 6v6. Is there 2 versions? What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
that was weird. I don't know what that meant.
Is there like a rundown and modern version?
District is a new map created exclusively for Dual Front and built to change with ongoing updates. This map is uniquely designed to support the exciting gameplay of Dual Front and create new possibilities we've never seen before in Siege.
It will have
Let's break
different
it down.
versions.
2 symmetrical fronts, each featuring 3 sectors, set up the main framework of the map. Teams must capture one front while simultaneously defending the other as they work their way deeper and deeper into enemy territory. The ultimate goal? Reach the final sector and destroy the prototype in the enemy's HQ. The map's layout balances open areas and strategic choke points, demanding coordination and adaptability. And when I say open areas, this also includes outside. Players will now be able to move between indoor and outdoor spaces, extending their defenses beyond the walls of the building and setting up for some devastating ambushes. So if you don't drone, it's time to start. If the enemy does catch you off guard and eliminates you, you will be able to return to the fight as your currently selected operator or select a different operator for a tactical
I just don't
adjustment.
know how it's gonna play. Is it gonna play like really
Success
fast
hinges
or
on
slow? Or
balancing offense, defense,
I think because of how big the map is, I think it'll be like.
opportunity to lead your team to victory.
I think
But
you'll be
also
able
it
to
depends on
drone
how
still,
much
you know
like
what
the
I mean?
time limit is
A
and what the
central
actual
area where a
objective is.
time-limited assignment will offer you a chance to shift the momentum of battle. Here's a preview of our first seasonal assignment.
Damn, don't sound too excited. Jesus.
You need some?
What do you mean?
Intel has zeroed in on an available assignment in the neutral
Just
sector.
came to see what's up.
I'm watching a movie, dude. Leave me alone. Cinema.
What movie you watching?
Siege reveals on right now. Ejects.
Oh.
Tyler's not gonna watch this and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you can shoot all these walls like this now? Oh, there's this in the game? Oh, I didn't know you could do that."
I'll watch it later once it's on YouTube, so I don't gotta fucking wait and hear them all talk. and
Well,
shit.
you might want to pull it up if you want a beta key.
Oh yeah, beta keys are only on the stream.
That was a weird diffuse animation. Whatever that was.
The neutral sector is a high-stakes conflict zone where bold plays lead to game-changing rewards. Players can tackle the time-limited assignment that will grant valuable bonuses. It's important to keep in mind that taking this risk means leaving key positions open, as every operator participating in the assignment is one less operator in your attack or defense frontline. The race to secure these objectives is intense, and success
Is it just on the
in
Rainbow
neutral
Six,
sector can tip the scales of victory, making it
Well,
low
low-key,
yeah.
it might be like that one
Twitch,
game mode,
yeah.
but just an actual
and
game mode.
daring strategies can define the match. With each new season, players can expect a new assignment in Dual Front. This means new narrative, gameplay, and neutral sector map updates.
Dual Front was
Map
built
changes
from the
every-
ground up to use the strengths of Siege, while adding new twists. If you're new to Siege, this is a perfect game mode to play. Everyone is on a level playing field with a single new map to learn. There's also a limited operator pool, allowing players to focus on a smaller roster. We will be changing the operators in this pool twice a season, so that a new exciting meta is just around the corner. Finally, we all know that every life is a lesson.
That's kind of weird.
Respawn is an important part of this mode, allowing players to
I thought their
experiment
whole thing
and
was to
learn
make sure
through
that the
play.
operator pool was really
You can
big,
join
and
the
now they're going to
closed
be
beta
limiting it.
later today
Just for that mode.
on PC and current
Oh,
gen
just for the mode.
consoles.
And what did he say?
I don't know.
Oh,
Your feedback will help us release the best experience for CJAX.
Now that you know
He said
what
something
Dual
about
Front
console.
is, it's time to see it
Oh.
in action. Let's kick it over. Let's kick it over to our legendary casters and see your favorite creators exploring and discovering all Dual Front has to offer right now.
We're gonna see how
Thank you
Lacey
so
and
very
Ron's
much.
PR
The
is.
new
there.
permanent game mode that
See.
we were sworn to secrecy on. We couldn't talk about it. They said you're not allowed to, and we said, okay, you know what? I want to hear how loud you can get.
After the
now,
show.
remember when I said that there would be a surprise later on? Joshua just told you straight up.
Oh, and it's
you
just
can play Dual Front today. All you need to do is
Oh,
connect
that's
your
what he was
Ubisoft
saying.
Connect and
Play
Twitch
today.
accounts, and then watch about
Y'all wanna
30
play it today?
minutes either on this stream or on one
Probably.
of the partnered streams. And
Done a
you
trivia
will get
night
a
later.
Twitch drop of a beta code
The fuck
to
is
try
that?
Dual Front. Servers go live
Trivia
when
night.
we wrap up here, so in just a couple hours.
Trivia night
and
at a
it'll
bar?
be available on
Yeah.
PC and current gen consoles. Kind of sucks for the people in the audience that you don't get to play, huh? Yeah, well, that's okay.
You know, I
Don't boo me. You're excited. Hey, hey, hey. But how excited are you for Dual Front? How excited are you for that, what looked like a weapon inspection? They got very, very loud.
I mean, respectfully so. You know, we finally now can inspect it. But I mean, for Dual Front specifically, I did get to try it. And I'm jealous that they get to play it now. And I got to sit here and talk about it because I truly had so much fun within that time frame that I was able to play. You didn't get to play it.
I didn't get to play
you
it.
Still don't know what it's like.
I have
but
no idea.
Truthfully, it's a wonderful game mode.
Would you say you were excited?
I was more than excited.
Wonderful.
All right, guys.
We've got 48 content creators here to take us through Dual Front, and in just a moment, we'll be getting into the game. And honestly,
The guy on the left, like, I can't believe I
because I
just said
haven't
that.
played it, am just as eager to see it in action as all of you are. We'll be going through how the actual objectives progress. How does that neutral sector actually work? What are the rewards that they get? And how does the matchup ebb and flow? And the one thing that I am most particularly looking forward to is you and I first started playing Siege in year one. We have got to see this game grow from the very beginning. And if you go back and you look at Siege as a regular game, the way that it was played back in 2016 is very different from the way it's played now. I have no doubt that Dual Front is going to function the same way. Now, in just a couple seconds, we'll intro our very first set of teams, and it will be fascinating to see how they tackle our newest permanent game mode in Siege X. What are your expectations before we get into the match?
To be honest, there's no expectations that can be met truthfully because this is a new game mode. This is an undeveloped
Team Lacy versus Team
area
Rock.
where
First
people
game.
are going to be figuring out. We're going to
Oh
be
my God, this
understanding
is
what
gonna
it's
be-
going to look like. What
Lacy probably don't even know how to
Team
select an
Lacy and
operator.
Team Stable Ronaldo
Jesus.
will be the first
He's
set
thinking
of
real
teams.
hard right now.
We are in the operator selection phase, seconds out from the first look at Dual Front.
Lacy picked
Operators
Capcan.
are locked in. Are you ready
No, I got auto picked
for
him.
the next era of Siege? Folks, let's get underway with our
The
first
fuck,
Oh my
Lacy's
God.
playing it?
of Dual Front.
Why the fuck is Lacy playing Siege?
This is already super
They
easy.
invited
From
a whole
the
bunch of just
start, you have
content
your six
creators.
operators that you are choosing
Just
from.
a random
ass
If you're not
people.
wrong, you will
Dude, this
always be at the
fuse
front.
animation.
You always feel like you are the leader
Oh my
in
God.
this scenario, leading your team. But again, what's so unique about this is
That's
if you
so
think about
funny.
Siege as a whole, it's always been 5v5.
These people
Now
don't
we're
even
adding
fucking
that
play
key element
Siege.
of bringing a sixth player onto that squad, which allows
Well, that was the
so
point.
many different ways to approach Siege and how you want to play it. And again,
They don't want
another
pros
big thing
doing it. They
is
want,
you can
like-
mesh attackers.
Well, I would think like
defenders.
Skittles or,
Now,
you know,
while you had some hands-on
actual
experience,
content
and
creators
you are
for
a
Siege would be
former
there.
pro
Skittles
player
is there.
and a former world champion.
Like
It's not your
Sypho, she's a,
They're not even
she's a
moving.
Siege creator.
On here, Gabe. We have
Look at,
brought
she's
out
so
both
confused. She's like, how do I
Alex
use the
and Josh
headset?
from the keynote
She
to
plays
help us
Siege.
understand
Her
shit's
the
probably
way
just
that this works.
broken.
Gentlemen, first things first.
Seconds of prep time left.
What a day. What a day. I mean,
This mode's
I think
30
you were
minutes
prepared
long?
For the audience to get loud,
I guess
but
that's
would
like
you
a
say
ranked
you were a
match.
little caught off guard with the
5
enthusiasm
more
that we're
seconds
seeing.
to prep.
I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for 3 years now. So
It definitely
I'm
looks
still
way
looking
better.
for it. This is really exciting.
Like the graphics wise.
It's actually be crashing every.
And now we get to see it live in action.
Yeah, like I mean, it's always a reaction, right? You hear the people, you get to experience that full hand, and it feels so
Oh my
awesome
God,
to finally be
Uzis.
talking about all this.
I'm going upstairs.
Now, the way that you conceptualize this game mode being played might differ from what we see today. But is it fair to say, Alex, that you're expecting players to literally problem solve as it goes along, and that there isn't really a defined
Uzi's
correct
gonna
way
run
to
through
play
these.
Yeah,
based
this isn't
on
fair.
what built the game?
I mean, we've been
Wait, who's
play
on the other
testing
team
this
that's,
for over a year
do
now,
they have an
and
Uzi?
We're still learning new things,
I don't know.
new combinations of
They have to,
operators.
right?
This is the first time we're taking
I think they got
a
Joe.
defenders together on the same team.
It's played.
But we're keeping that attack
Agent is
defend,
smoked around.
philosophy alive, where you have one lane, one front push, and one
Jason,
front defense.
Jason,
Damn,
got-
Jason.
Yeah, it's all new.
Yeah, Jason kind of.
Well, and as I was saying, you know, the key element of adding a sixth player to that squad, I mean, Siege for the past 10 years has been 5. I mean, what was the decision to bring that extra element of surprise and putting a sixth member onto that roster?
Well, one of the big goals we had with Dual Front is to actually make Siege more approachable. So, and one of the ways of doing that is to kind of lower that. social
Jason might be
pressure
their
of
fucking
having
Uzi.
to-
Oh, Jason's
if
on
you
Uzi's
die in a
team.
5v5, 4v5. That's
I don't
a
think
big
anybody
detriment to your team.
on their team
So
has even
in
like
66, you actually
leaned
carry
yet.
that weight a little bit more evenly. Additionally, obviously, the respawn's going to help with that and help people feel more confident.
Why are they
in
not
over
showing the
time.
other team? I want to
But
see who's
that's
on their team.
Definitely a driving force there.
I just want to
I think
touch
they're all
on something
dead.
here, and I don't mean to
Oh, the
interrupt
only
you,
one's dead
but
right now.
We've got our first objective at play. Would one of you like to take us through what exactly is happening in the game?
Yep,
right
they got Ron
Yeah,
with
so
a
the
hollow
attacking
sight on
team has
Habana.
actually planted the diffuser and
Dude,
Uzi's
he's
teabagging
teabagging.
some person that doesn't even know how to hold a controller.
So if the
That's
defending
crazy.
team comes in and deactivates it, it might save a bit of the progress that they achieved there. And this is one of 3 objectives. that they
Lacey's
have to
putting a
secure.
Kapkan on a window.
That
That's
would
good.
explain why we have the 3 segments on the diffuser.
That's right.
So if you stop it, it'll go
Just
back to
running
the
around.
last tick, if we want to call it that.
That's right.
So you gotta do this 3
This
times?
objective is
So
moving
it
slow as
functions
hell.
very similarly to regular Siege in the sense that you have to control the objective, you have to get that diffuser planted.
And I love specifically that you guys talk about, you know, regardless
I
of
don't
this
think
being a
that they
ranked
know
game,
what they're
you guys
doing
are
on the
still
other
keeping
team.
that core
I think they're
value
lost.
Has always been in terms of that tactical prowess and what you can do within Siege. And I think just being
Oh
able
wait,
to
they're at the
manage
other
your
objective right
can
now.
really set up that
Oh
strategic
shit.
plan even more in depth than what we've currently seen. in
Dude, who's
routes.
Kiki baby?
I
She
mean,
she
that's the
gotta
magic
go.
of it, as when you're playing this, you have to go on that.
The fuck is
you get
that?
an attack, and then you got to go into the defense
But-
within the same lane.
I
So
don't know.
It varies up what you're able to do there, like bringing a Nomad on attack. Obviously, we've done that 1,000 times, but putting her into the defense and making for the post plant, it's all about that.
It's almost like they're
Dude,
fighting
who
on
are
dual
these
fronts.
spectators? They're showing people
now
that are
we see
dead.
that the other team has
Get a
planted
grip.
the diffuser as well. So both are active at the same time. Teams have to recoup, regroup, and understand how they can recapture the site now that the plant's gone down.
The red team
Oh, and then they have to
succeeded, it
wait
looks like, in their very
59
first
seconds
capture.
to
So
go to the
now
other
what
one.
happens?
Or just retake this one, which
Is
they're
Uzi
doing.
going to get it? They've already lost 1 tick, as you talked about.
Yep.
And it'll roll back. So, like that progress they earned and they fought for, they get to keep, but they didn't get all the way for the next sector of the
Bro.
actual objective.
Uzi's
so
a
that's
crash
lost.
out. What the hell? He's just
I'd be
leaving
so-
them to bleed out so it delays their time longer.
I'd be so mad.
Uzi, count your days.
Force them to now play the defense, wait for that next sector to open up, and then make that transition with that rotate.
Yeah, that beat there is actually leading into an.
Oh, yeah,
essentially a
he
prep
ain't killing
phase
that.
for
I don't
the
know who
next
this
sector.
is, but you're
So
not
our
killing
attackers
that.
in that lane are going into prep, using their drones.
You got both of them. That was rage.
Yo, Lacey fucking trolled him.
Now, I do want to ask you guys, because you've obviously had some time playing through it. What is your ideal lineup
Lacey-
that
er,
you've
Jason
ran
got the
most,
refrag.
that you've experimented with the absolute most, whether that's on the defensive side or the attacking side?
They're bouncing. They're just very excited to play the game.
It's amazing.
Wait, is
running
Scum playing
Nomad
or
on
no?
defense.
I like it.
Well, so he's
never
playing Rainbow
experienced
Six
it
Siege right
before,
now.
and just doing that is amazing.
Oh,
Oh, he's
no.
watching
I'm
it.
about to say, you'll never hear
He's
anything
watching.
coming from me in terms of Nomad with how much I love Nomad. I think Parker knows that as much as well. I played flank watch aggressively, so the
I'm
fact
surprised
that
they
he's
didn't
getting
invite
those
Shroud.
air jabs on defense to get those sound cues, to get that quick reaction, to
Or maybe
net
Shroud
one
didn't
of
want
those
to.
eliminations. I mean, Nomad's massive on defense.
I mean, Gabe, when
Did you
played
guys hear Spectre
professionally,
Divide
if
is
there was
shutting
a
down?
spot on a map
Oh,
that
yeah, I
was
saw
far
that
away from
tweet
the
last
action as
night.
possible, you were there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you would have
You loved it.
110% find me at that neutral sector where
I haven't played it since you abandoned me that one time.
Lurk my way
Huh.
through
Well, I
and
mean,
see what
I
is
don't blame
open
you.
and what isn't.
But to be
Now,
honest,
one
I'm
thing
very
that you
surprised,
mentioned
especially
while
since they
talking
just
about
made a
the
whole
game was that
console
you're gonna be
version.
swapping up the operators
know,
twice a season.
Like the console people
What's the
didn't even
thought
get to play it
process
for more than a
behind
month.
which operators you bring
And then
in,
they're like, oh yeah, we're
which
shutting down.
operators you bring out,
'Cause it
and
increased the
will it be a
population by
full-scale
30.
swap? Are we talking every operator is gone,
Didn't really
or are you
matter.
just going to bring in a couple and remove maybe some particularly strong or weak ops?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now why people don't like it. The game feels empty. It's an empty game. There's nothing to
want
it.
to be able to have some of your ops to be able to play, but outside that, we're going to be almost doing
It's an
kind of like a
unpolished-
crafted meta or ideas
unpolished,
around that. Maybe
empty
we put a lot
game.
of hard breach up, maybe we put a lot of trap, or maybe remove both. and see
Gunplay
what happens
is
now. Like,
rough.
what can you do if you don't have electricity available to you? What can you do? if
Concept
you don't have,
is
like, a lot of area denial.
for
and
only
so
a
on and so
select
forth.
few,
So
those
I don't think
500
this was
people.
mentioned by you guys, but what I am noticing is
The
I'm
concept of
looking
2
at
bodies
the
and just
character-
teleporting and
the
doing this shit and
utility,
having
it's
the
regenerated.
alerts when people walk
Yep.
past you. It's
This
just
is a way that we
it's
can
not-
actually
it's too
balance the
casual.
operators over a long period of time. We're talking rounds are lasting about 15, 20
it's just
minutes.
a rough game.
So you can actually stack quite a bit of utility if you don't have this new system, and the team worked really hard on that.
Okay,
So
well,
who's
follow
winning
up
right
with
now?
that.
They're
So
kinda
are
tied,
you
yeah?
saying that Catman can essentially lay down 6,
Yeah.
7
Wait,
traps?
what is happening?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that one.
They both
This
got
is very
one objective,
similar-
man.
Gadgets
Rage
that
shooting
you can
bodies?
deploy based on the max that's been
I don't think
determined
that
for
was
the
on
player.
purpose.
So some of those values may differ from the core Siege experience.
This is
but
very
additionally,
similar to the
whatever
other
your
game that they
last
just
place
had
gadget
recently,
was,
right?
If you place a new one, it'll destroy that one and move forward, just to
Okay.
make sure things are in line.
Perfect.
You're
I
telling
don't
me
know
you
game
can't
mode.
put down 20
You're
Captain
referring
The game that
Tracks and
we
just
played
sabotage
not that
the
long
whole
Yeah,
ago.
I mean, if we rewind time
Oh,
a
I
couple
mean,
years
no, that
ago,
was
you
just
could've, and
like
let me be
all 3 of the
honest,
game
like,
modes put
it
into
became
one
an HR problem. So
match.
I was actually, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking, I was like, what if someone just brings Mira and just lays down a lot of her windows and then immediately transitions off of that to a different operator and then uses those?
I'm thinking the Maestro. You just swap evil eye cams over and
Sure.
over and over again. You got unlimited laser beams.
We already thought of that. So if you're repicking your operator, the operator you were previously, all their gadgets disappear. And then you're jumping back in with a new operator to do a new strategy.
additionally, you can actually see as operators are being swapped out and respawning, they go back to being unknown because we don't know who's coming up in that lineup again. So that's another thing you'll have to adapt to as you're on the field.
I'm not a developer. I don't balance this game. I can only imagine how tricky it has been to
So fucking
find a
cold,
way.
Jesus Christ.
I think
to
Rage
make
is their
everything
top
work.
frag
But
right now.
Before we get there, one of the beautiful things about having all these content creators in person is that we get to hear from them live in
Yeah, where
action.
did they get this red
Patricia
ticket from?
has an
I've never seen
interview
her a day
ready
in my
for us
life.
down on the stage.
Thank you, guys. I am here with
They're
Skittles.
Skittles.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Skittles, I would love to get your first impressions of Siege X. How you feeling about it right now?
I'm absorbing everything. This is a completely new game. We got a big map, more operators. Like it's insane. I'm just trying to take everything in right now, basically.
I can imagine. Are there any particular things that you're focusing on or interested in seeing in terms of the new updates?
I'm just really excited about the gun inspection.
Yo.
After 10 years, we finally got that, and oh my god, all the skins we have now, it's so worth it. It's so cool.
Very cool. Well, I won't take too much of your time. Get you back to
Yeah,
playing.
after I
Thank you so
reinforced,
much.
you guys didn't reinforce anything.
Skittles does a lot of YouTube work,
Fucking
and I
it
know
is.
that the weapon inspect element will be excellent for thumbnails, so that will make it a lot easier
Oh, yeah,
for
that'll
content
make-
creators to advertise their stuff. Let's dive
Yeah,
into
they're
the
already
next
rushing,
matchup that's
so-
happening at the same time, and it's a little bit of the old versus the present, one could say.
All right, nice.
Two-time world champion of Pengu versus a current major
Guys playing
champion
ranked.
of Spoit, as it's Team Pengu versus Team Spoit, and there's a competitive mindset between these two teams that is maybe I would say unlike a lot of the other matchups we'll have today.
I mean, how competitive can it be? I mean,
Bro, I
Spoit's
won
being
10
up
games
on
in a
the
row
entire
yesterday. Now this is what I
man
get
of
into this
Pengu.
point.
Like, give him a break. Let him breathe a little bit.
Some
I'm
bomb ass
fascinated in
shit
the way
like
that
this.
this mode is going to be approached, right? Because Siege casts such a wide net. There are people who are going to play it on PC. There are people who are going to play it on console. There are people who are going to play it in casual. People who only play ranked. And then
I messaged you
got
yesterday and
people
you
who are
just
playing on
egoed
high-end
me.
gaming PCs.
I didn't ego you. You
That's
just
crazy.
asked me.
Tyler was
You
playing
did.
Siege for 6 hours and he didn't send me a single message.
I messaged him. I was asking him like, "Why'd you leave?"
You weren't even on, Zach. And then Paula, I seen you were playing with them, so
Yeah, when we were
I
talking
just
about
left.
this,
Why do you do that?
First of all,
I don't know.
Siege
I just
is
seen that you were playing
challenging.
another
That's
game,
in
so I
our
just
DNA.
left.
Alright,
We'll
bro.
never change that.
Oh, you can
But
sprint on
Battlefront
rappel.
makes it
Did
more
you just see me
accessible.
sprinting
Yeah, I
around
You
saw
can't
corner
it.
like
respawn,
fucking
you can't
Spider-Man?
repick your operators. You have more players on the table, so you can try out new things. So all of this adds up to a game mode that honestly everybody's at the same level on the ground floor, and they're able to jump in and have immediate impact.
So I was going to follow up with, I mean, we obviously talk about the casual base, me coming from that competitive background. I absolutely do love the approach here, especially as we do know, Siege is a very complex game, but that's what makes it so fun.
they're fucking bums.
But what I really like about District specifically is it's symmetrical. It does really allow you to learn from one end to the other of just the basic functionalities of how Siege is
I
played.
meant to respond, not gonna lie, I just forgot.
So you're not getting confused, and for a new player that you can come in and be like, okay, this is what Siege is like. So then you bring that into the other maps. And then I did also see not every single operator is able to be played, and I think that also is huge because
Who won the other game?
It's still going. They're just switching through now.
As the game continues to go further on. So I do genuinely think this is a great approach for not only a competitive standpoint, but most importantly also for the casual.
This game's a lot more high
I'm very
paced.
excited to see the way that it shakes out.
I think the
Have you two noticed anything that's happening at this current point
average
in time
skill is a little
that
higher.
has caught your eye that you maybe weren't expecting at the tests you've done over the last year or so?
Well, I mean, I saw someone do a breach I literally have never seen someone do, like in all our playtests, breaching in onto the stairs of the second sector.
Smoke being outside.
Like, that side of the site, like, I don't usually see people, like, pushing through there. They usually push from top floor.
Dock on
or
a
walk up
rappel.
the stairs, but never breach the wall and jump right into the stairs. So that's kind of the magic of the map, right? So.
We've got another interview ready from TikTok to Twitch, and now here in Atlanta, we've got Titanium Rolo down on the stage with Patricia.
Thanks, guys. You've got it solid. I am here now with Titanium Rolo. How you doing today, Rolo?
I am doing amazing. How are you doing?
Oh, wonderful, especially now that I'm with you here. I'm already like fast friends. I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the neutral zone in the middle of the map?
So I think the neutral zone is actually really crucial, and I think that from the times that we've played it, we've not focused on it enough. There's so much focus on either attacking a base or defending a base, but actually so many people go to the neutral zone that if you manage to get control of it, then you can kind of completely control the flow of the map, and I think it's going to be way more crucial than we've given credit for it. And I'm also hoping, since I like Easter eggs, I'll find a couple of Easter eggs around there too.
I wish so many Easter eggs for you. Thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to playing. My pleasure.
Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, the Easter eggs that are hidden in all of the maps, by the way.
Saying it now, one day I'm going to be at one of these events.
Do you even want to give that away?
Definitely first jump into the beta, check it out yourself,
All right, dude.
find them because we have hidden some stuff around the map.
Right. And for a reminder for those of you, we're going to say this
All right,
a lot.
what?
I apologize if I sound like a broken record. But the thing is that the more I remind you that maybe you might actually be able to get into the game yourself, we are doing beta code access for Dual Front. That is on right now. Once
it's on
we
now.
are done with the showcase, you will be able to play Dual Front, providing you link your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, and then watch either this
You just
stream
lied.
or
Yeah, I got 16%.
you will get the code after about a half hour or so, and you can start playing this game mode later today. I don't want to know what he's... Oh.
Jeez. So as
I
a
can't
status
check my-
update in the match right now, both teams
Oh,
are
I'm at
trying to capture
80%.
the second sector. And actually,
So you guys are downloading
the
the new,
How?
But there's an assignment.
Oh,
that's
drop
coming into
progress.
The map. That's the
Oh,
neutral
drop
zone.
progress?
We'll have a
How do you
new
know what
objective
percent you're
that
at?
everybody has
You just
to
go to
jump
your
into.
drops.
And we have to grab
Page.
a hostage. So while
I
honestly,
clicked
once it's
refresh
been
before
like
I checked.
the typical quote-unquote siege where you have to get the case
Oh, yeah,
down,
I'm at 80.
now we're going back to the old ways of the hostage being involved.
Yeah, and not only just that, but the hostage is Dokebi, because we lost her at the end of the Assault on Hereford event. So this is where that narrative starts coming in when we talk about seasonal update that way.
I
I didn't notice you can't play Dokkaebi in this because she's a hostage.
You have to bring it to the other side, the enemy
Yes.
side. So what Anne is already doing this wrong. She brought it to her, I believe, thinking that they are going to get that extraction, but they actually need to bring it to the opposite side and make it far more challenging than just as simple as, let's just bring it back to ours.
Yeah, exactly. It used to, like, you can see as soon as it got the hostage got picked up there, the icon shows up to show you where the extraction point is for you,
Okay,
and the
they're figuring it
helicopters are
out.
coming in the next 30 seconds. And that, oh man, like again, we're talking about audio and all everything. Hearing helicopters come in
Yeah,
during
I
a siege match, Oh, get your heart pumping.
Well, I want to say,
Don't board it though.
I want to say, me and you actually went through this moment together when we were testing this
What the
out other
fuck?
day.
There's one in
And it
sight.
is- when you were talking about the heart stumping, and especially like, let's acknowledge you can play outside now. Like that is a huge thing that needs to be acknowledged. You don't have a timer.
That
letting you
Grim
know
canister
you're
just
gonna
hit him
be
in the
shown.
face.
I mean, again, these operators, that is just evolving a meta right there. All the shields you're seeing being
Castling off a door outside? What am I watching?
Exactly. But no, like I was saying, back to that. It is very
GG.
intense. You have to
Fucking
run the
teammates are
enemy side,
idiots, bro.
Just trying to get that extraction up while they're up and coming, spawning, holding those positions from outside, waiting for an ambush that you're potentially running into. You were actually doing a very good job at leading that. You were like, all right, Lax, I need you to get in front of me. I need you to clear this. I need you to clear that. And we did end up doing it successfully.
Dude, I think they need to actually grab the hostage
Regardless
and
if we
like
talk about the match being like the game
put
being
her
approachable, we get
on the
real
helicopter and
competitive.
they're standing there.
You mentioned that Dokkaebi is the one to grab here because of the actual lore of the game. Now, there are a lot of people here at this event dressed up in cosplay, and lore in Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, give them some applause. They work hard. The lore in Rainbow Six Siege has steadily increased to the point now where, you know, when I first started playing, and he first started playing, there was basically none. Will lore play a part in Dual Front, and will the events of future seasons find their way into this game mode?
So that's actually what we're trying to do with Dual Front. Bring some of the story into the game proper so that you get to experience the story itself. And so every single season, we'll be weaving in the lore of Siege into the updates that you see in Dual Front.
Now, when a team does successfully extract the hostage, what benefit does that give the team?
Oh, they're at the wrong. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they both just
Yeah.
did the exact same thing.
Do they throw Dokkaebi into the net?
Well, they
Is
gotta
that
take
what
it to
they're
the right
supposed to
extraction
do?
point.
I'm not.
But whenever they do end up getting it to the right, getting hostage to the right extraction point, and then having her airlifted out, you actually gain 2 sectors of the current objective or the next objective that you're going on. So if you have 1 sector left on, say, sector 2, it'll click forward on 2.
Okay, and so that won't, so like for example, on Bravo's side, they already have 2 of those sectors, or not sectors captured, but they have, you know, halfway through.
Actually, yeah, on either side of the match right now, whoever secures the assignment will win.
Oh.
But like, they just have to get them to the right extraction zone, and there's only 20 seconds left to get it done.
And what happens if you don't complete this task? Then it just
Oh.
goes.
They figured it
Sorry,
out.
I'm too excited now.
And so this is actually
All right.
an air tap, and they win.
Damn.
So that's the thing. You can either play
Just
for the
instantly
neutral
ends the
sector,
game.
or you can keep on pushing in one of the fronts and end the game as well.
Like all things Siege, you have multiple ways to pull off.
That's right.
a win. We've got more. We got more games going, by the way.
He's a
So this
these
one is finished.
content
but
creator.
next
I've
one
only
up,
seen him on YouTube.
We're going
I don't know
worldwide.
if he streams.
Raza versus Pestily. Now, Team Raza have some pretty formidable players on them, and I wonder how they'll be able to tackle Dual Front. We saw a more objective focus
Ain't
in
no
that
fucking
Pengu
way,
versus
bro.
Spoit matchup than in the first. And again, it's going to come down to the way that teams tackle these objectives. Do you go for kills? Do you fight for each of the sections of the map? Or do you battle, as we just saw, in that neutral zone nonstop? And for the Spoit and Pengu matchup, the neutral zone was the way to go. They ended up winning because of it.
But again, that's the beauty of this being a new game mode, is there isn't a right or wrong way to play this. You can play it what you see fit, what you want to do. You make those tactical adjustments of whether you're rotating players or seizing a moment, seizing an
this
opportunity,
game, bro.
and then even collapsing and falling back if necessary. So again, we are going through and through to be seeing any way possible and played, because there is no developed meta just yet that maybe you guys are hiding that you're going to keep for yourselves and maybe run into you guys in one of these matches and quickly realize, okay, this is what we need to do.
Whatever meta we've developed, it's going out the
Holy.
window as soon as players get into the beta, because players just learn the game faster than anyone else on the dev team, and so that's going to evolve so quickly we won't even recognize it in a week.
Well, his game is finished, so let's hear what Pengu's thoughts on Dual Front are.
I am over here with the wonderful Pengu, everybody.
Pengu.
Thanks so much for joining us today. How you feeling?
Excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous, and I came into it. I went 0-3, got no kills in the beginning. I was like, oh, chalk it. But then the teamwork started happening, and next to me started making some calls, and it clicked. We got the W.
Lovely. I'm sort of curious, what do you think about mixing attackers and defenders? How's that feeling?
I love it because it creates even more flexibility than before. Obviously, Siege has been about soft destruction, hard destruction. Now you have stuff like Capcan traps if you're defending, mute jammers. For example, Priest and I, we start defending the bomb site. He's playing castle, I'm playing mute. We're locking them out of the map essentially. And then if we join them on the attack, we can play more aggressive operators like the Grim, for example.
Amazing. Have you found any OP combos?
I can't talk about that because, like, what if people they copy it and they beat us, you know? So no, can't leak strats right
Do you
now.
think that lady even
perfect.
has any
I'm gonna
idea
let you
what
get back
she's
to
talking
it.
about?
Thank you so much.
She's the voice actor for Ash.
Oh, she is? I
Thank
didn't
you,
know that.
Patricia. You can take Penguin
I was
out of
just
the
like
game,
thinking,
and
I
his
was like,
former
there's
team
probably like a
did,
lot of people
but
who
you can't
do
take
stuff
the
like that,
player.
that kind of just like go over like scripts. Like I just heard her say, "Do you know any OP combos?" And I'm just
But
like,
you can't take the
"Oh,
player out of
fuck."
the actual match. He's not even giving away secrets in a show match. Like, come on.
Saving strats for SI.
Yeah, exactly. He's saving strats for the next match. Team Raza versus Team Pestily is up next. A reminder about those drops. I mentioned that we have partnered streamers. Everybody here is streaming as well. And we've got streamers at home that are also co-streaming this. Tune in and get to enjoy the action. I know that you want to hear us, but you've also got other people to tune in too.
Of course, we got another
that matchup
fucking
between
bad map.
Spoid and Pengu went by pretty quickly.
Wait, Jake
How
actually
does
might get
that
the key
match up with
from
your
just being in my
expectations
stream.
of a typical game of Dual Front?
So, one of the interesting things about the
Do you have to
neutral
keep on
sector assignment is
typing
it randomly
exclamation
triggers
mark
in the middle
drop?
of a match. Between, I think it's like 10 minutes
watch
and
it.
15 minutes.
I think I already
Is that
have it
right? It's like
actually.
first 5 in?
Yeah, I do.
So after 5, it can happen at any time.
So they already were pretty advanced in the match.
I want someone to steal
and then
my
it
key.
did
Hold
end,
on.
So that's about the time that you can expect. 15 to 20 minutes is the average game
Why are
length,
people
and then you can
spamming
jump
that
into the
then?
next one right away. So you get a lot in a little package.
Hold on a second, gentlemen. I'm seeing something here on your screen. Does your outfit show up on the loading screen before you get into Dual Front?
Absolutely. You got to flex whatever you got.
I think it's called skinnergizing. Raza, that's your own teammate.
Well, he's got to take off the shades. I think he's a little discombobulated.
He can't see right now. He's too cool. Too cool for school. That's something that we haven't really seen a lot of, right? Like, there's always been chatter online about, oh, like the player cards before the match should show my skins. In Dual Front, you've now made it so that when you load into a game, your outfit and your gun skin are shown off.
So I also did notice when you first initially
come
start
on.
out, you aren't just able
Walk
to
in.
quickly run in to a different
Yep.
sector. You are blocked off right there. Is that essentially similar to a prep phase?
Damn, Jinxie has a
or-
fucking
That's
106,000
exactly the
people
intent there, is
watching.
that it gives time for
Jesus.
those in the defending lane to actually do
It's
their
almost
setup and
more
get
than
ready.
the Rainbow
It gives
Six
time
Siege.
for the intel to
No.
be gathered by the attackers. I'll let this
Dream.
be known that the neutral sector is always neutral. So if you want to frag it out as soon as you start, you can
How long
go
is
and,
the
you know,
beta up for?
do it
Oh,
there.
that's interesting.
A week?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that love to hear you say that. That just
Is
want
it
to get
actually?
straight.
Either it's a
into the
week
thick.
or that's the
Just
time
like
frame where you can get the
regular
drops.
Siege, or core siege, if I can
I
call
was
it
a little
that.
confused about it.
Destruction is a huge part of this. You talked about it. You talked about it as well. But we just got to see it firsthand. A lot of these teams are kind of treating this like team deathmatch.
I claimed my drop,
That's the
but
lapel,
I actually
by
have
the way,
no
that
clue
showed
where to.
that you can now swing around corners.
Amazing.
The very first time in our very first match that
Use
we
this
just saw
thing.
that, the crowd went wild. I don't know if you heard that, but
Maybe
no,
just launch your
destruction
game.
it plays a huge part. I mean, a lot of these teams again are treating
Oh.
it like a team deathmatch, but here you can reshape the map
Let me restart
to your
my
advantage.
game.
That's right. And even, we saw it before, you can reshape the neutral sector. In fact, one of the things that we've been playing with is you can jump into the neutral sector before you attack, reinforce where you need to, or open up where you need to, so that you actually lay the groundwork for the
You were
match
just
to evolve.
spamming
So I did
station
notice
drops.
within these sectors, there are still.
Yeah, that's what I was
cameras
wondering. I was like,
that
why are
are-
people spamming
And
that?
we've already talked about regenerative
'Cause they're
utility. Is that the same thing with barricades? If a team just is absolutely
'Cause they
not
big
attacking,
dum-dum.
they're more focused on defending, where they just immediately fell off, will those barricades come back up? Or is that
'Cause they're
through and through once
childs.
that destructibility is there,
Children.
it's permanent?
Yeah, once the destructibility is going in place in the match, it's kind of the story of that match. So we allow that to be the permanent like beats that had happened throughout it. So if anything's being broken down, like we talked about the cheat code where you got a soft wall, maybe not reinforcing it right away is a good move. So you get that second layer of destruction happening. But once it gets direct, then you reinforce it. Now that's a second barrier to stall them out.
Josh is giving that key intel for everyone listening, so you might want to take him up on that. There's a little tricks of the trade of this. Don't barricade right away. Wait for it to start being destroyed and then put it up.
Another interesting thing, though, when it comes to destruction, you'll see that the barricades are color-coded. And that's because the team that has their own color can tear it down. And so you can see a sector evolve over time as the new
Can we not have
of the
so many
attacking
rumors?
team come up, because now they're reinforcing it and the defenders have to recapture.
We've spent almost a decade of watching
Like,
round
fuck,
by
bro.
round things reset.
I had such an easy
a
time
little
solo queuing
bit
yesterday.
odd to see
Not today, just
persistent
fucking
destruction
ass.
in this game. So, I mean, you'd see it in TDM from time to time when eventually, you know, a map would be reduced to smithereens. But not only do you see it now, but it plays a much bigger impact than it does in TDM, right? TDM is a fun game mode, but here there's much more strategy, as you pointed out. And the way you go about it will only deepen people's understanding of how to play this game.
You know, Raza just displayed that perfectly of questioning whether or not that was one of his fellow Capcans or another team's trap, and then scanned it to see if it was, found out it was, and then shot that. Again, that's another thing as a veteran player when you're going to be experiencing this, you are going to have to be so aware of the utility that is placed around the map, placed around the sector, because you don't know if it's yours. You don't know if it's the other team. You always have to be on alert. So again, it adds such another core development and process that you're going to be going through while playing this 6v6 game of Dual Front.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just moments away from starting our last match of the day. Gentlemen, it's been great having you here, and I'm assuming you'll be riding along for that last one. But is there anything that you want to talk about that we haven't seen?
Did you try it, Zach?
Actually, no. We've seen quite a bit here that we haven't dug into yet, and we're about to, because there are changes that are coming that you might have seen in Dual Front. They're coming to the entire game. So we'll be talking more about that very soon, actually.
You're just going to tease people?
Yep, that's
You're
it.
Not even just teasing people, teasing us. Teasing us. Whisper in our ears before we head out.
I'll be on when I get back,
we
though.
had to tease them earlier on with the new game mode and all that special stuff, but good things come to those who wait. Our very last matchup of the day is upon us for Dual Front, at least. Team Skittles, who you heard from earlier, and Team Meaty Marley will do battle. Fun fact about both of these team captains, both of them started their careers hiding their identity, and we eventually got a Skittles face reveal, and now we know what Meaty Marley looks like. The question is, game. Will their gameplay be as handsome as they are?
Oh, yeah.
I think they will, but something that really sticks out to me with both these rosters, if you were to ask me, who do you think's the favorite here? I don't have one, for the simple fact that your boy Roy and Atheno look a little deflated in their biceps. I don't think they got their pumping for the day. So you're definitely going to have to rely on the 5 players, I should say, on each side to pick up the weight from both these two.
I have a slight suspicion as to what the devs were talking about, by the way, because they said there's something that we're changing in regular Siege that wasn't mentioned, but it was briefly shown on the reveal video before this. And then we saw what looked like a pipe on fire, which, as far as I'm aware, Gabriel, there's no operator who puts down explosive pipes.
No, there isn't, and I was curious of that too, because, I mean, you know, as chefs, we add tons of ingredients to our meals and for people to digest. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that ingredient is now being added into the gameplay that we all know and love in Siege. Again, we don't have operators that are laying down these pipes that can be shot. Is he going to shoot it? No, he's not going to shoot it.
And as for what that quote-unquote ingredient might be, the devs will be talking about that later on. I do like that we have a big mix of players here in Atlanta. You've got controller players, you've got mouse and keyboard players, you've got Siege vets, you've got former pros, you've got world champions, you've got people who, as far as I'm aware, might not have ever really touched Rainbow Six Siege.
I mean, Narcoleptic Nugget, he doesn't touch Siege. I mean, look at the gameplay right there. I know we know him from Siege, but I'm a little disappointed in his gameplay.
Explain that.
This was the man whose biceps you made fun of earlier.
Yeah, I know I'm going to regret it because, I mean...
Do you think he could take you in a fight?
Yes, for sure. I mean, look at him. He's so locked in. Actually, I lied. He just missed that.
Well, it was through a wall.
Oh, what's
But I've been
There
joking.
are outlines on operators as well because as you
Every
might
game
have
I
noticed
saw
on
Wiki
the top of the
yesterday, I
screen,
fucking won.
the teams can run the same ops.
They can.
So you can have
It's
two
just seeming
vigils
like
on the
a
board at the same time.
pain in the
Some of our
ass.
earlier matches, there were two docks on the board, and outlines are
Teammates
very
are just
important to
fucking
be able to
dumb.
distinguish, is it a friendly dock or is it an enemy dock?
Well, I mean, that's something that you're going to have to decipher, like I was saying, with the utility that's going to be on the map. You're going to have to keep in mind a mental awareness of, okay, we're seeing it right
What's
there.
this? No, Macy, get off drone!
See, he's not, he's not appreciating. Okay.
There it is.
Okay, so that's interesting. So, we talked about operators not being able to lay anything like that, but in similarity to a Capital Bolt, similar to a Goyo canister, I mean, this creates a completely different new look and what we can see in Siege X.
This has been an interesting matchup between these two teams. They're playing it very slow, which is in stark contrast to the first game that we saw that had Uzi killing everybody in the server. Now, they talked a lot about this neutral sector, and it's coming in pretty quickly. Again, it can spawn at different intervals. This one in just under a minute, and it'll be only 9 minutes into action. Will these teams pay that neutral sector and the assignment that comes with it the same respect that we saw from that Pengu and Spoiler?
You gotta be actually fucking kidding me, bro.
Now, I am curious how long. Okay, so that flame actually does get put out pretty quickly.
It's not a Goyo canister.
No, it's not.
Goyo canister lasts 20 seconds. That looked like about 3.
I don't even think 3. Maybe like 2. But I think we could be wrong. I'll wait to see.
You're
if
gonna fight with
anything.
me over a single second?
No. Completely unrelated to what we were just about to talk about that we might see later on. But I mean, so far, this game mode is intense. There seems to be constant action no matter where you're looking, whether you are the one defending or you are the one attacking.
Now, speaking of, Alpha has to defend against the diffuser that's been put down while also dealing with the hostage objective in the middle of the map. That's the assignment that has spawned in. So you've got 6 players on your team. How many do you send to deal with that diffuse kit, and how many do you send to deal with the assignment?
That's the biggest
Roll
thing.
garage.
If I'm in this situation, I'm sending at least 3. At least 3.
To which one?
To the neutral sector, to go for that hostage and keeping 1 on one end and 2 on the other, so that way you are still covering all of your bases where you need to be covering those sectors, making sure not only you can defend, but you can still attack, but you can still go for that neutral sector. And they're trying to go. Okay, they did get it.
Varsity managed to pull it off.
I am curious if they know where to bring and extract the hostage here, whereas in the previous game they were unfamiliar, which I think it's going to be the exact same situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth noting that everybody who is playing this game has little to no experience with it.
I would have done the same exact thing if I wasn't playing with Joshua.
Yeah, fair enough. So again, it comes down to learning on the fly and differing skill levels, differing platforms, etc. You will be able to get your hands on this beta for Dual Front later today. Again, link your Ubisoft Connect, link your Twitch account, and watch this stream or one of the partnered streams for about 30 minutes, and then you'll be in. You'll be able to play on PC and current gen consoles. Now, it looks like Skittles might be able to pull it off.
I think he's going to.
Funny because we listened to the on-boarder, the don't board the helicopter.
But
when
now
the
you're
the literal opposite is the focus here.
I mean, it's up to that one Brit to shut this out right here and not make sure. And Skittles, I mean,
I got one.
oh, that was devastating right there. And now he's gonna go for it. I mean, again, this is a beautiful thing, once again, is where you're not just focused on the sectors. You do have to focus on another objective, which is, again, it's so unique, and it still allows you to be in control of any scenario at any given moment, to be able to shift, to rotate, to be elusive, that you can't just focus on one thing. You have to shift your focus in other places through and through, which, again, for new players, old players, it allows you to constantly learn and adapt, which that's what Siege has been about for years.
And what you learn about this game mode is going to change very quickly.
Yes.
Assignments will be changing. Oh!
Dang, I already got the closed beta access. I was hella fast.
I don't think they're capable
I
of
haven't even
hearing
been watching
us.
it that long.
But again, just to kind of underscore how this game mode will be supported, a season in Rainbow Six Siege is about 3 months, give or take, because we have 4 a year, just like regular seasons. Twice a season, the operator lineup will change, which means that for a lot of players, as you're finding your footing, things will shift. And then at the start of each new season, the assignment will change. Right now, it's rescue Dokkaebi, pick up the hostage, get her to the helicopter, save her, but who knows what's next? There's one thing that I've noticed that isn't present, and that's anything to do with secure area. If you look at the original 3 game modes of Rainbow Six Siege, you have the regular bomb, which is the whole premise of Dual Front. You have hostage, which is the special assignment, but where is secure area? Could it be coming next or coming at some point in future seasons?
Well, we're already getting something brand new with Dual Front, and it already being a heap loads of different things involved. So we could see an entirely different brand new mode introduced. Well, I mean, you know what I mean entirely.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, honestly, everything's up in the air of what could be brought in.
And it allows the developers to toy with the game, frankly. The Siege X formula has been around and has been tweaked over time. And you're going to see some more of those tweaks coming up in the next portion of this showcase in the core gameplay update section. But you can't really reinvent Siege. But
oh, I forgot to upload.
Dual Front is a great game mode
Damn
where
it.
you can take those liberties and try out some new stuff, and who knows? Just as right now, original core Siege has influenced Dual Front, something could be cooked up for this game mode that is popular enough, maybe one day down the line, we see it in the core game. Maybe not. This is us idly speculating, but again, it gives the devs a chance. It gives the devs a chance to talk about this new game mode.
And of course he's MVP.
Of course. We've got our last interview for Dual Front with Fastan and Patricia.
Thank you. Hey, Fastan, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I'm so excited to be here. The game's been a lot of fun. It's been great.
You can never get past
Amazing. Thank you for letting me take the time to pick your brain. I actually wanted to ask you about strategy. How's the team strategy been? How's that evolving?
Well, our team's doing really good on the strategy front. I feel like, with the people that we're playing against, people said we were not going to stand a chance with some major winners against us or something like that. We played 2 games yesterday,
You're gonna
1
be
game
playing
today.
the closed
All I
beta.
want to say is we are 3-0 up in games because we are taking Dokkaebi as our win condition. If you get Dokkaebi and you extract her, you actually get 2/3 off a sector, and that's been helping us win 3 games in a row, and it's been absolutely amazing so far.
Oh, amazing insight. Thank you so much, Fastan. Really appreciate your time being here. Can't wait for more gameplay.
Well, thank you so very much. And again, it's great to have everybody here under one roof playing this game, and we get to get real-time opinions on what we're watching, because we only get to see their perspective, but they get to play it, they get to experience it, and almost every single match played differently.
Yeah.
Well, so they're going to be playing the closed beta access?
If it works, eventually, yeah.
Entirely different.
Oh, is it not working right now?
Or you guys later.
I don't know if it's like up yet.
It is an unfamiliar area for
I got
everybody.
the key, but I can't
Who knows? There might
figure
not
out where
even be a
to
meta in
even
general,
use
because
it.
there is many factors to take into here that we just have not seen throughout Siege's history.
And if you're new to this stream and just catching up to speed, the game mode we just watched, the new permanent 6v6 game
closed
mode,
beta starts at 3 p.m. at
it's going to
Eastern.
be playable later today.
I have my game on Steam, so I'm not sure how to do it.
It's not open until 3.
So you can get the keys here. You can get it from the.
You have to just enter it in on Steam?
As well. You just gotta watch
I
it
don't
for 30
know,
minutes,
but
then you'll get access to the beta code. It'll go live when the show wraps up later today. But we've got Patricia.
It just says it'll go live whenever it's 3 p.m.
The show's gonna
like
go
whenever
quick.
it shows over.
I didn't lie. Patricia, take it away.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Intero and Laxing. How are you guys enjoying Dual Front? Pretty cool. You just heard them talking about some core gameplay updates that we will be revealing in the next segment. So all that's left is for me to set the stage. Please welcome back directors Alexander Karpazes and Christopher Budgeon.
Yeah, woo.
With SiegeX, we're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th at the start of Year 10 Season 2, this evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game so
June.
special.
Earlier than I
For
thought.
the first part of our showcase, we showed you Dual Front, our new 6v6 game mode. And
Yeah,
there's
they're
a lot
downstairs.
more to talk about. Siege X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps, refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come. At its heart, our philosophy remains the same. Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players. And I bet there's some veteran players in this very room. Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into what it is today. And we have something special to show.
Yo, Thatcher, can I get you over here, bro?
Let's
What
take
you
a
doing?
look at our veteran rewards. This is a special way to celebrate your time with Siege. For each year you've been with us, you'll receive a unique reward to honor your dedication. If you've been with us since year 3, for example, you'll receive 7 rewards from year 3 to year 9. And for those who have been with us since year 1, we've prepared something truly special.
Wow.
A new, exclusive Black Ice skin. This is our way of saying thank you for standing with
I'm
us
still
through
here,
every battle,
and I don't
every
think
season, and
my
every
fucking,
moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
like, my first Xbox account was the account that I'm using now, so I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that because I didn't play on my own account.
Marks the year you joined the fight. A testament to your dedication
That's
and
tragic.
journey in the game. Whether you're a recent recruit or a battle-hardened veteran, this badge is yours to wear with pride. Now, it's time to talk about an important change that's come into the game. Recently, we introduced crossplay, giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter which platform they're on. With Siege X,
But I did have a couple
we're
year
tearing
1
down
skins, so
barriers,
maybe.
ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS.
I don't know. I
We
guess
want
we'll
to make
find
it
out.
easier to invite your friends to play the game. We want to continue to grow the community, and we want to
But I'm about to
continue to
leave.
build this game
Alright.
with veterans and new players
See ya.
from around the world. Starting
Peace.
June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free and jump directly into the Siege experience. Free access will help grow the Siege community, but we want to ensure that Siege remains fair and protected, particularly for Ranked and Siege Cup. So, let's break it all down so you know what to
Wait,
expect as a new player.
Siege is gonna be free
and
to
a veteran.
play?
With free access, players
Oh
can
my
dive
God,
into our
bro.
brand new game mode, Dual Front. Learn the mechanics through our onboarding playlist.
That's actually pretty dumb.
Sharpen their skills in quick match. Have fun in seasonal events. And we heard you. Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback. Unranked offers a competitive yet approachable experience for free access players to test their skills and explore the new pick and ban system, which you'll see in action in our show match later on. Free access players can experience core Siege gameplay and access training modes, earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the new onboarding process, players can earn and customize up to 26 operators through play. Additional operators can still be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists, ranked,
A lot of people are
Siege
saying
Cup,
we don't like
high
this.
stakes and reserved for those who unlock the next level of Siege competition through premium access. And as always, you'll need to be level 50 to participate. Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have. That's right. Don't worry, veteran players. You'll keep access to everything you've earned over the past 10 years. Your access to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours to keep and to continue building for the future. No payments or action required to transfer your progress. As Siege continues to grow, we're not just preserving your legacy, we're refreshing the experience for every player. With SiegeX, our totally revamped UI will be more than just a new coat of paint. How you navigate through game modes, browse your battle pass, and interact with Siege is faster, it's more intuitive, and more immersive. The UI overhaul also streamlines your experience as you track your journey as a Siege player. So whether you're a veteran bringing in new friends or a fresh recruit, we've revamped Siege's global progression system. Clearance levels, reward unlocks, and challenges have been improved, making it easier to track your progress and navigate the early stages of the game.
I'm gonna help you out, Ace. Give me a second.
Our focus was to make getting into Siege as fun as possible, while giving you the tools you need to learn the deep and rewarding systems of the game.
We're thrilled to welcome new players into Siege with free access. And we know that a growing community comes with responsibility. With SiegeX, we're making sure the game is the most secure it's ever been. That means industry-leading player protection, fairer matchmaking,
I have smokes.
and continued efforts to encourage a positive game that welcomes everyone. First, let's talk about game security.
Last month at the Six Invitational, we introduced R6 Shield Guard, our latest anti-cheat initiative. To catch up on the current status of R6 Shield Guard, let's hear from programming team lead Adrian Fraisse.
Oh baby, God on me.
Chilling and toxicity have no place in Siege, and we won't rest until it's a thing of the past. At SI, we introduced our new initiative, Rainbow Six Shield Guard. R6 Shield Guard takes a multifaceted approach to anti-cheat. Our QB system distributes different executables to our players, preventing tampering and issuing sanction when detected. Binary handling is the act of encrypting and hardening our game code to make it even more difficult to tamper with. Our security measures have rendered cheat makers' capacity to come back online much harder.
Let me know if you want to play some Siege.
Entirely. Gameplay violation are
I know you're just chilling watching the event right now.
For detecting players performing impossible behavior
I'll
within
let
the
you
game,
know.
like sprinting while shooting. This system basically renders raid cheating
Can
a
someone
thing of
go
the
Hubana?
past, and we are working to keep it that way. Our next line of defense, Mousetrap, detects the use of mouse and keyboard in console pulls. Our final line of defense is data. We use AI and analytics to detect irregular and exploitative behavior in the game. With SiegeX, our Siege Guard updates live without the need of a scheduled maintenance. Cheats will be harder, more difficult, and costlier to make, and cheat makers won't be able to anticipate security updates before they come in. Our Siege Guard is a long-term investment. We're here to stay, and we can't wait to share more.
We're taking anti-toxicity in the game seriously as well, and we've made huge strides to make sure that everyone feels comfortable playing the game. We've doubled down on our mission. There is no room for abusive language and harassment in Siege.
Wanna come with us?
Satjay, Associate Director of Player Protection and Game Security, to talk about the systems we have in place.
We know that toxicity has become more frequent in game, especially with a constant increase over the past 2 years. But the good news is, since Year 9 Season 4, the past December, we are now seeing the first decrease in toxicity. This is thanks to features such as our rework reputation system that addresses recurrent toxicity while rewarding constant positive behavior. Plus, our recently implemented automated text chat moderation. Since its release in Year 9 Season 4, the number of unacceptable messages has been divided by 2. We are constantly working to
still
improve
roaming.
and balance detections. We are also dedicated to protect potential targeted players with our privacy setting features. In Year 10, the reputation system is fully activated. It means that the most toxic players, the one with a dishonorable standing, have been removed from ranked, standard, and Siege Cup matches as they were impacting 25% of games played. Players with a positive standing are receiving rewards and specific car backgrounds. The more constructive feedbacks we receive, the better and fairer our systems are. To do so, use the in-game report function or contact us through R6Fix. We are listening to your feedback, and player protection will continue to evolve to make sure that the game is safe for you, even more with free access.
Anti-cheat and anti-toxicity are top priorities for us on Siege, and I want to thank Adrien and Lancelot and their teams for their work making the game the most competitive and fair it's ever been. Now, let's talk about the maps and visual updates we mentioned at the 6th Invitational. We've been listening, refining, and working behind the scenes to bring you game-changing updates to core Siege gameplay. SiegeX isn't just about the new experiences. It's about making the 5v5 Siege you love even better. From mechanics to quality of life improvements and everything in between, we're ushering in a new era for Siege.
One of the biggest changes coming to Siege is our modernized map update. We know how important maps are in Siege, and we've been hard at work improving visuals, readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance lighting and textures and be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that people picture when they think of Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love. But words can only do so much. So let's take a look at how these changes come to life in action.
Wow. They've shown like the visual updates. Someone in the chat said, "Yeah, my PS4 is cooked."
That's the opening. They're not wrong though.
That's right. At launch, SiegeX will introduce 5 fully modernized maps: Clubhouse, Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border. After the season of SiegeX's debut, each new season will deliver 3 more modernized maps.
Oh.
We've done significant work on these environments. We've rebuilt the lighting engine to bring more realistic atmosphere with richer contrast and colors. All major surfaces have been redone, with materials looking more real thanks to updated, physically based rendering standards, displacement mapping, exposure compensation, and increased resolution. For PC players, that means an optional true 4K texture pack for the sharpest, most detailed environments possible. For those watching the stream, we'll be sharing all of these videos today at full resolution so you can see the difference. Building on the technology of lighting and modernized maps, we're also introducing a feature that adds a whole new layer to tactical awareness: first-person shadows.
Now you'll have to think twice about your positioning. If you're entering a room or passing a hallway, you'll be able to see whether your shadow is revealing your location to waiting enemies. This small but crucial detail makes movement and positioning more important than ever. The reason we can make all these changes and still ensure a competitive experience is because of a major change we're doing and with making our enemy outlines updated.
When we talk
At the
about slow
breach.
we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible they are. We always want enemies to be clear and identifiable.
50 HP.
New
Just wait for
outline
the plan.
system means even with the more immersive lighting, enemies can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one that over time feels natural and ensures a fun.
I'm not behind you, spiral stairs.
As usual, we'll keep listening to your feedback.
Castled off. Just break it.
Another big change is
I'm
the
big board.
Rappel update in Siege X, bringing more options to the most unique movement mechanics in first-person shooters.
Rappelling has always been a defining feature of Siege, but we knew it could be even better. With advanced rappel, you can now sprint along the wall, and you can pull off what we saw Callie do back in the Playbook story trailer. You can now transition around corners while on rappel, including when sprinting. Here's those improvements in-game.
Ooh.
Smooth cornering and sprinting makes rappelling on a wall and executing a plan so much more satisfying.
It's all about giving players more control, making movement feel natural, intuitive, and immersive. This is why we've also taken the time to update our basic movement in the game to include momentum as well.
What's up, man?
No more start and stop movement, but true flow and responsiveness.
Probably dead
Let me
here.
give you a concrete example of this in action. Picture yourself moving across the bed in the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse. Before the changes, as soon as you ran off the bed, you would immediately stop running, drop straight down, and then start running again once you've landed on the floor. With the momentum-based movement update, you will continue to run off of short drops and carry your momentum with you. This achieves a new level of flow and immersion in the moment-to-moment action of Siege. We can't wait to see the creative plays that these changes will inspire.
We've talked visual improvements and new movements. Let's dive into something that's going to shake up gameplay itself. Say hello to destructible ingredients.
During an operation, every detail matters. Your intel, your loadout, your position, but above all else, your environment.
Wow. You can EMP metal detectors now.
All right, I freaking love these things. Destructible ingredients are shaking things up in Siege, bringing fresh tactical opportunities for both attackers and defenders. These aren't just environmental details, they're strategic tools that swing the
Right
outcome
underneath
of
you,
combat
Tyler. Two of them.
in modernized maps and dual front. First up, fire extinguishers. You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all.
I got through this round, so we better fucking win this.
They'll be concussed, setting you up for
All
the
I gotta
perfect
say.
push. Next, we have gas pipes, and these can really disrupt the flow of the fight. Shoot it, and it releases a controlled flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move. But here's the catch. Once the fire reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect. And finally, metal detectors. You have seen these before, but they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them.
That was
Metal
crazy.
detectors are now fully interactive.
Holy.
You can disable them temporarily or permanently, giving you the control over when movement is detected. Do you disable them to sneak through unnoticed, or leave them on to bait enemies into giving away their position? You can even destroy them outright with explosives. These destructible ingredients introduce new tactical possibilities, giving players more ways to manipulate their surroundings and outplay their opponents.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with. Destructible ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode. And we're not done working on destructible ingredients. We'll be listening to all of you to see how we evolve them in the future. Speaking of listening, audio in Siege is one of the most important tools a player can use to get a competitive edge. That's why we're introducing the biggest audio overhaul Siege has ever seen or heard. Every gunshot, footstep, and explosion will be more accurate, more immersive, and more clear than ever before. You're going to want to turn up your volume and put on your headphones for this one. Get ready to hear the difference.
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions. These audio enhancements
Ben, are
add
you
a
watching
layer of
the
spatial
Siege X
distinctions,
reveal?
making it easier to tell if someone
Siege
is
what?
coming from your left
Siege X reveal, like the
or your right.
big update that they're doing for Siege.
Sound propagation has been
I
upgraded.
don't know about it.
With sound
What are they doing?
traveling vertically.
Basically,
and
like
allowing
when
players to
CS
know
did
if an enemy is pushing
CS2
from
and then
above
Overwatch did Overwatch 2, but
or
hopefully it's
below.
gonna be better.
Sound also propagates through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion. Sound reverberation is more realistic, relaying whether nearby actions are coming from a big room, a small room, indoors, or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable. These audio innovations offer new tools to adjust response tactics, deliberately cause noise to draw rivals into an ambush, or use carpeted areas to limit the sound of infiltration, and use flashbangs to mask the sounds of powerful abilities, making for a more immersive, refined, and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
I get goosebumps every time I hear the new audio.
I need your volume off.
With this audio overhaul,
There we go.
every sound in Siege is more precise and immersive than ever. You'll be able to pinpoint gunshots, footsteps, and explosions more accurately, whether they're coming from the left, the right, above, or below. Intel makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever.
Little scab run to start the
Intel you need
day.
to succeed, but to truly dominate,
Hell yeah.
teams need to be able to share that intel, coordinate attacks, and call out enemy positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
That's why we're introducing the Communication Wheel, a new tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
In the heat of battle, communication is key. That's why the communication wheel is so important. It's your new way to call the shots and keep your squad in sync. Need help with a breach or a rotate? Call out the spot for your play. Is an area clear? Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in.
Fucking
and
knew
lead the
it.
attack.
Motherfucker, bro.
And when a teammate makes
I had a feeling
the right
someone was
move,
already really
confirm
close.
it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing.
Shit's so annoying.
The communication wheel gives every player the tools to share their strategy regardless of their playstyle, keeping your team one step ahead.
Going up that window. Grid.
But what about weapons? We know how much players love their weapon skins, and now, for the first time in Siege, you can check them out with Weapon Inspect.
It's a drone right there. King debris.
I know, we've been
One
looking
above
forward
you.
to Weapon Inspect just as much as you
On
have.
ping.
Rifles, pistols, shotguns, Siege has over 100 weapons in the game, and you can inspect every single one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time to
Alright, they
flex your
hopped
favorite
in.
skins and appreciate every single
Killed
detail.
Cam. I no longer have Cam.
You're about to see all of these changes in action in a 5v5 show match with your favorite creators. But before we get there,
Nice trade.
I wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today. I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the
Playtime.
laughs.
They only have 50 seconds.
Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches. And thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the main breach as my boy Thermite.
Rushing up behind you.
10 years of this game and the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone
That
with
window.
all of you.
Rick. On the window.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
They gave me a busted ass survival 12. Why? It has 15 users, it has 2 left. This motherfucker been through the ringer.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. SiegeX marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there. This is our commitment to the next 10 years of Siege. And this is our commitment to you, our players, for being here this whole time.
There's some scavs trying to ask every other scav what they need. You ain't gonna find it, man. Relax.
Ask him for a spark plug.
Yeah, I really need that. I'm pissed that I can't just buy shit off the flea market and use that. I used to be able to do that.
My life, and I've had many players from around the world.
No, it
tell
has to
me
be found
the
in
same
raid.
thing.
Bitch
SiegeX is
ass.
the continuation of this life.
Fuck's the difference between a bot spark plug and one found in
the
raid?
entire team, who are working so hard to build on the amazing legacy, we would like to thank you all. The stories you share, the friends you make along the way, and the passion you have for the game inspires us to always make Siege better. And we have one more announcement. As you know, our esports event, Reload, will take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May. And today we can say that we are excited to announce that this will be the first Siege competition ever played on Siege X. Everything we just presented today will be there. The modernized maps, the overhauled audio, the new rappel mechanics, the works. Reload will also be the place for us to share with you the full roadmap for year 10. and give you an idea of what's to come after the launch of SiegeX on June 10th. Before we jump into the 5v5 show match, I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alex and Josh. Incredibly exciting updates. Wow. And now, a little surprise for all of you Ash fans out there.
Who the fuck
Let's
didn't
take a look.
this?
Well, an awful lot of information, and I didn't really expect it to get so emotional. But to Josh's point, it's not just the devs whose lives have been made better by this game. It's both of us as well. It's many of you. We're not just a community. In a lot of ways, it feels like a family. And for the last 10 years, so many people's lives have been made better by Siege. So from both of us, a very heartfelt thanks to the dev team, to the publishers, to the developers who've worked on this, to the people on the esports side of things, to the streamers and content creators, but most importantly, to you watching. Because we wouldn't be here without you, the community.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surreal moment to be in this historical moment, you know, a decade of Siege, and to think that we're now here with something brand new for each and every single person, whether from the beginning and to now. I mean, it is truly a heartfelt moment, not only for me, for you, like you said, for everyone around, to just be in this moment, to partake in this, and again, thank you to each and every single one of us.
And why don't you give yourself here in Atlanta a round of applause, because you've been great so far today. I know that there was some onion cutting going on moments ago, but this is ultimately a celebration, and you've been spectacular so far. We are not done just yet. We do have a show match coming up. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Okay.
I just complimented you. How are you booing me? I'm right.
Crash out on our ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I really did. I was like, I want to yell, but I don't want to. I don't know.
Wow.
They love it. That's a cheap pop. That's a cheap pop. A lot of big updates to the core of
You get that
Siege.
hash
We
out of the
saw
way?
a lot of it during Dual Front, but now you'll get to see it in action in what is called Core Siege, the game that you know and love, the game that you've been playing for some of you maybe a couple months, some of you maybe a couple days, some of you maybe since the game launched in December 2015. We've decided to
I got a
adopt
fat
another
from
dev,
this
though.
guy,
We
man.
had both Alex and Josh on earlier, and now we're going to bring in our good friend Chris to talk about something else that is a little bit intriguing. It hasn't been in the game since the beginning, but it has become a fundamental part of Siege. And I am going to put some blame on you. You're the reason why people's favorite operators aren't available in certain games. We're going to be talking about pick and ban. While we talk about the pick and ban, let's get ready for Skittles versus Meaty Marley in our 5v5 show match. Yeah, get loud. Come on, you can do better than that.
I feel like that was like the same energy. I'm surprised it's not as loud.
Chris, there's something very different going on the screen right now. Care to walk us through it?
Yeah, we're now seeing our newly updated pick and ban system for ranked, Siege Cup, and the returning unranked. So each team will ban one operator before each round and up to 3 operators on each side. This new system is much faster to get into the action as both attack and defense ban in parallel. It also offers more strategic options when planning your next round, as you can ban with the knowledge of which site you want to defend or attack. For example, if you want to defend basement and chalet, you can ban Ram before the next round. You can also act on information you gain throughout the match. So if you notice they have a good smoke, you can take him off the table and force your opponents to switch up their defense. We are excited to see how this shakes up the meta. You can ban more ops, it's faster, and you have more intel to inform your decisions.
Bands?
We have a specific adaptation of
Someone
this
watch that
system for
bulletproof.
esports competition. You'll see the esports version of this new pick and ban system in action for the first time at the Reload event in May in Rio, Brazil.
Thank you very much, Chris. Is there anything you want to add just before we say goodbye? We've unadopted you now. You're free to go. While we watch the game, is there anything about the pick and ban that you want to touch on?
I don't want to really touch on the pick and ban because we already went over that, but I will say, once again, thank you so much to our players. Thank you for today. Thank you for coming. The creators, the casters, our dev team, thank you so much.
And we thank you as well. It's a joint effort. There are a lot of people who
Oh, are
worked
they playing ranked now?
tirelessly for countless hours to make
Huh?
not
I mean,
just
it looks
CJX
like it.
happen, but this
It's just a
CJX
show match.
showcase
It's like
lots of people behind
an
the
actual
scenes.
game.
You get to
Yeah,
hear
it's
and
just
see
no-
our faces, but we're not here without the other people who are operating the cameras, the mics, production, and all of that. So a heartfelt thank you to them as well.
Oh, it's a 3v3?
There we go. There we go.
No, those are 3 bands.
Now, one of the things that was touched on by the devs was that destructible ingredients, and we saw it immediately. Meaty Marley meleeing the fire extinguisher, and another one just went as well. Now, you can wait and let those destructible ingredients go off in the cut and thrust of a match. Or if you think that they might hinder you, you can get rid of them real early on. There's variations to it.
Again, it adds that core element of Siege that we all know and love, that you can outsmart an opponent. You can just get rid of it entirely. I love that you are able to, whether you want to deal with it or you can get rid of it right away. It gives that option, which I always can appreciate, that it's not necessarily forced. But again, the fact that this is now another element in these maps, such as Clubhouse, does change the dynamic of how this map can be played. For me, instantly, when I think about rotating, you hit that active ingredient to make those pipelines go off, to cut off that rotate, whether that's an attacker, whether that's a defender doing that, it just creates another element to Siege.
Now the team's on your screen, as you can see, on the bottom portion, Skittles, Eldit, Macy J, Varsity Gaming, and Yo Boy Roy on one side. And speak of Roy, you said his biceps looked a little bit smaller, but the man is carrying his team at the moment.
You know, I think he got his workout in. I think the blood's flowing in the biceps. They're filled now. I mean, he got 2K. He just hit a frost mat, so honestly, leg day isn't looking too great. Can't lift that up unless you don't have a strong core, so we might have to take that back for the next round. But I mean, it was like 1v1.
And Varsity clutches it out.
Hold on, let me get on
Took him
that.
to the academy.
They did.
Huh?
First round on the new look of Clubhouse. By
You
the
say?
way, Clubhouse is one of the 5 maps that have received a
You say,
visual
Tyler?
update / visual overhaul.
I don't know, I forgot
And
that.
as Chris mentioned,
Like
we
3 seconds.
don't just have the pick and ban at the start of the match
Oh, I was just
anymore.
mentioning that they're
You
playing an
ban
actual game now.
operators between
Oh,
rounds. So
yeah.
in round number 1, the attackers didn't want to deal with the Valkyrie, so they got rid of it. The defenders didn't want to deal with a Monty,
So it's like
and now they don't want to deal with the
they're
Black
banning
Grenade.
by the
So
round.
this isn't an esport event, but even the casual community says,
Bro, what is
we
going
don't
on?
want to play with shields. Let's get rid of them. So
game's just
Blackbeard
dropping like
ban
flies.
and a Bandit ban, and the one thing that you can lean upon from your experience playing is a Bandit ban by the attackers comes in because you are expecting your defending opponents to go to a certain bomb site. Now, it looks like Team Meaty Marley will go down to basement, where Bandit isn't necessarily as critical. Kaid tends to be a stronger operator here, but no Bandit means that church wall downstairs, it's gonna stay intact and will require some other type of denial, which by the way, Meaty Marley, his team is not bringing at all.
Yeah, and again, it creates a completely
What is
different...
this? For those who are new to Rainbow Six Siege, don't do that. What is that?
Hey, it's okay to do that. This could be used in a way that we've never seen before.
Do you think that we're about to witness a new competitive esport meta?
Absolutely.
With a triple unreinforced panel and a lone mirror window?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen, you know, what haven't you seen in Siege? It's endless opportunities, abilities. I just saw 3 cap cans at the front of that door. I don't typically see that. So the fact that we're seeing a mirror on an unreinforced church wall, it makes sense. I'm going for a spawn kill here, but Ross can't get it done. But back to your point of just, you know, getting rid of certain operators through and through without each round instead of it being at the very forefront of it. again, create such a different level in how you want to approach Siege. And that's always been the beautiful thing about Siege. It's you can't get too comfortable. The meta is constantly shifting. And I think we can all
Bro, can they get some fucking kills? Like, Jesus. God.
You're playing Siege.
Thank you to Rolo for showing us how the weapon inspect plays in. I will say, with all the changes we've seen, the audience did seem the loudest at the weapon inspect. It has been
rightfully so, but I gotta also
very
say
well received.
the visual enhancements as well. Clubhouse looks absolutely beautiful.
That drywall looks like it was put up yesterday.
I think you could smell it if you were in the lobby.
I can. Smells like a new build. Which, by the way, seems like CJX is. Now, we both come from esports, so we're going to take some time to actually cast this like a real esport match. We'll also take some time to be a bit more casual in the way we go about this. And all of these players currently competing know Clubhouse. It's one of the oldest maps. It came with the game in launch. It was the first map to receive an update, tweaking it to make it more competitive for where Siege was at. As the game evolved and we got more operators, maps became harder to defend, harder to attack, and they needed some refreshments. Clubhouse was the first map to get it. There have been a couple since, Oregon, Cafe, Chalet, etc. Varsity Gaming's out here. Farming clips, but it's
talking about Varsity just got put down.
Macy and Narco is the last two left. Diffuser running away, and a counter disable as Macy sweeps in. And he blows the doors off of the defense.
I do have an eye on it.
Macy as well, one of the OGs, making content since the game basically first launched. There's a lot of Siege veterans and Siege royalty, if you could say that, in this lobby.
Without a doubt, and of course Macy's gonna know how to play those post plants. I mean, you see his videos that he uploads. Macy does a very good job at capturing how Siege is played at a tactical mindset.
Other stream.
Yeah, they do. Shoot it.
They are.
Did they saw me, chat?
Stay still,
Yeah,
stay still.
They know I'm in here. One dead.
Nice.
Nice, good job, y'all.
Good job. One in my trap, got him.
Oh, yeah, y'all.
Can you fuse this?
Y'all so fucking good.
Fuse, can you fuse this?
There might be somebody else at this window.
Is there someone above you?
I don't see him.
Take it. Put the controller downstairs.
Chat, they would never expect somebody to be close.
It's E-Rob, he's downstairs.
Downstairs? Alright.
They'd never expect it.
He's got a shield.
Wait, how do you kill him if you got a shield?
Don't
back
just
shots?
single push him.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he has to come to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Drop armor? Yeah, I'm dropping the armor shit. Well, good.
Oh yeah, lay around armor is meta.
Yeah, that's meta.
Just dropped his armor with a minute left in the round.
You got a C4 something? No, just comes up.
Just let him walk on.
You so silly. You so silly.
I don't know if I'd do that.
You batted over my face!
You so silly, E-Rob. That's what you're
Why is my gun? Oh my god, I can aim out.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
You so
Ooh.
Chat, I think I did pretty good there.
Yeah, nice, right?
Yeah, everybody
Good
did
shit,
good.
boy.
You really kept the
I
morale
go,
up.
we cooking, Dylan.
Okay.
Alright, who we want to ban now? Who did they say again that they want us to do?
Chat, who's right here?
Someone watch the flank trend, please.
Blackbeard, should we ban Blackbeard?
If we could.
Yeah. Just wait. Whoa.
Blackbeard. Oh, nice.
No.
Ban Frost.
Cash
Bro.
room.
I don't know the other rooms to be honest.
Okay. I'm on my
CCTV.
That's actually a nasty angle.
Marley lets the sledge of Yo Boy Roy swing by. We're not even a minute in, but Rolo blows things up with a nitro cell, and Team Meaty Marley is on the board.
There we go. Get the two-piece with the C4 from Rolo. Again, that's gonna be a TikTok clip that I'm sure she's going to upload as soon as possible.
They're all farming clips. They're all farming clips.
Okay.
Sideswap has now come in, so as was discussed by
Is it 3 p.m. yet? No, it is not.
when you're on attack, you ban a defender.
Correct.
When you are a defender, you ban an attacker. So other. Now it's just locked in. You tackle it head on. Team Skittles, whatever bomb site they go to, which looks like it'll be one of the upstairs bomb sites, CCTV and cache, they don't want to
Are you 2 hours ahead of me? I think you're only 2, right?
What time is it for you?
11:45.
I'm 3.
Oh, so it's almost 3.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Which we're not only seeing a bandit brought.
That's what the beta is supposed to open.
That little extra bit of reinforcement to make.
Are you gonna try to get a key, Finn? I mean, it's all you do is just watch a stream for 30 minutes.
For the rainbow then?
Yeah.
Let me know when it starts. I'll pull it up.
In 15 minutes. But you gotta you get the beta key from watching a stream for 30 minutes.
How you want to play your defenses or how you want to play your attackers, just based off that first half.
Who stream?
Rainbow Six. or anyone streaming Rainbow Six, I'm pretty sure.
From the side of Team Skills, nothing too crazy here. I am expecting Varsity to either bandit trick this.
Bro, I hate that I have teammates that don't fucking say anything.
And then
Like, bro.
They're adding the chat or quick chat wheel now.
What's a quick chat?
Like, hold a button and drag over to it, and it'll be like breach or like danger or stuff like that.
Oh, like in Valorant?
Yeah.
About time.
Except people aren't gonna, people still aren't gonna use it.
He was the one that was banned by Team Skittles. You see that Rasco, playing that ace, will have access to it. Atheno also has access to one of those gadgets. When a bandit puts down those batteries, it electrifies the wall, which prevents that hard breach gadget from going off. Varsity just put down a new battery, destroying one of the gadgets, but he wasn't able to get both walls in time. So there is now an opening through that reinforcement.
And Varsity's kill leader on Skittles team right now.
Defenders can use it too.
And kill leader of the game.
We have a lot of intel. We've always stressed throughout Siege, intel, and we have that. Not only with the Valkyrie, but then with the Echo. So it's a question of, they have nothing to find these cameras. They have to be vigilant of where they're planting, where they're going to be trying to entry from, and seeing if they can find this intel, where I am going to be expecting Team Skittles to be utilizing that to the best of their ability. And we could see an engagement here happening in construction, where we do see Varsity go down. He's now getting taken to the gym from Atheno, and it's not looking too good for
These
Skittles.
kids are getting shit on.
I mean, when you're playing on Bandit, your primary
You see
goal
that?
is to keep those
Yeah.
walls electrified. And Varsity did that for the most part. To die early, we were about halfway through the round. It's not terrible.
50 seconds.
You never want to be the team to give
Plenty
up
of time.
Skittles does trade it back a little
Fucking
bit
do
later,
something.
And then Roy will give
One there.
to Skittles.
One in
They
blue.
sacrificed Varsity, and I guess the rest of the team was like, now we can play a little bit better. And they very quickly turned this around. Now Skittles is on the board for this round as well. Every single player in the lobby with a kill. The team's evenly balanced to this point.
Push up in blue. There's one right here.
Boy, oh boy, what a heady task for Rasco and Atheno. On the right side of your screen, you see our free cam showing off part of the objective, but Team Skittles is just indomitable. Macy J closing out the round again. Team Skittles had surrendered
Fuck me,
the
bro.
previous round to Team Meaty Marley.
They're both just fucking being rats.
Going back to a 2-round lead.
Again, it's that information game. They were playing beautifully with that, going for spawn peaks, running out, capitalizing on those moments. As
If my teammate would have got one, I would have fucking
so
been
again, this is
alright.
really important when you're going into this ban phase. What
Can't do everything, bro. Can't.
Get rid of that information. We aren't
And then the guy that's going 1 and 6 takes the operator for me.
Tell him to switch up.
Yo, can I get Osa?
They ban that. So Roy is actually banning his favorite character.
Oh, well.
Castle. That's kind of
Alright, cool.
a questionable
Thanks.
choice on my end, because as we know,
Jesus,
he
bro.
loves Castle. Everyone knows he loves Castle. He makes strats with Castle, and now he's eliminating. So then it makes me question then, are they getting rid of the Castle because they know exactly that they're going to try to copy Roy's strats that we've seen through and through on all social medias?
Yawning.
I need help, bro. I can't.
It's hard to watch Siege when it's not Pro League for me.
So if you are new
I mean, these guys are just
Siege, or I guess Siege X, as we call it now. This is where the end comes for Team Meaty Marley unless they're capable of winning on
Art.
attack. Again, Clubhouse is a very defender-sided map. If you play this map, the defenders should win the Lions.
It's hard to watch Siege when I'm fucking 10-3. I'm still losing.
Playing as defenders, Team Skittles did not do that on their maiden voyage of defense. Will they prolong this series, or will that be it for our show
Damn.
match?
I know I was on that window.
I'm a little disappointed that Team Meaty Marley have fallen by the wayside. Marley in particular, it's his namesake. Both of his kills only coming in the first round.
I was just going to say, it looks like Team Skittles is actually playing into their setup. Where on the other end, on Meaty Marley's, we were kind of seeing, a little unorthodox setup. It's not to say that unorthodox gameplay doesn't work in a game like Siege, but from what we're seeing just at the basic level, Team Skittles is definitely trying to set up properly and close it out here at a 4-1.
Yo, none of my YouTubers are
He does
posting.
catch the mirror.
The fuck?
He did try.
None of the YouTubers you watch?
I believe
It's been like three days.
but
No
couldn't
one's
get it done.
posted anything.
To continue on,
Out of the fucking way.
Marley's going to clear with this
Jackal,
round.
move the fuck out of the way, dude. God.
This is key.
I watch XQC, XQC Reacts, and A3 Podcast.
Oh my god, bro.
That's it?
There we go.
Yeah,
See
what the
that
fuck else is there on
ingredient
YouTube?
being displayed right there to
Like-
block off any rotation
Nothing.
going down through those main lines.
Alright.
Wonderful catch from our
Tutorials and like
observers. But again, this is
Let's
looking
plays.
good for Meaty Marley. They just have to play this man advantage.
Hey guys,
And these
welcome to
players
part
in the
3 of my
lobby
fucking
likely have
Skyrim,
hundreds to even thousands of
fucking
hours
new
playing
mod
on
Let's Play.
Clubhouse.
Come on,
None
let's
of
hop right
those
in.
hours played with the
And there's like some
indestructible
shitty
ingredients.
little music.
So I appreciate the fact that
And it's like a
they're
little
trying
title
to
card.
use them because it
Hey guys,
wouldn't
welcome
be
back to
second
my
nature
fucking
to me. I
stupid
wouldn't
fucking
think,
video.
oh, I need to shoot one of these
Alright.
fire extinguishers. Oh, I need to pop one of the pipes. I would be thinking bog standard executes. Let's do what
Yeah,
needs to
but
be
that's
done.
how I feel when I
but
watch
they're
XQC
showing off
sometimes.
some of the changes to Core Siege.
She's just
and
saying retarded
Rasco
shit.
flattens Macy
Like,
J.
she's just saying
As
retarded
it's a big
things.
round for Marley.
I remember
this game is
he's like
not
so
over yet.
fucking
think,
pressed
I think
about like
Marley's
illegal
team heard
immigration.
what you're saying, that you're a
Because,
little
like,
disappointed in their
he
gameplay,
did-
and then
he
they
did
go
legally.
into probably one of the
He did
hardest
illegal
sites
migration,
to try
so
to
now
take
every illegal
as an
migration
attacker,
to him
and
is the
you
worst
do
thing
it
ever.
Oh my god, bro.
So again, it's going to be a question of what are you going to ban here to
Classic
try to
immigrant
get
dilemma.
you to push it to an overtime. Let's see what we are going to see out of Meaty Marley and from Team Skittles to either help secure the game.
Did you see him playing that charity soccer match?
So now we're seeing the Bandit.
yeah.
I would have rather seen the Bandit come out
This damn
sooner
goalkeeper is
when you are on that attack, but we are seeing the ace, so they are getting rid of two
Awful.
creatures, and that ability of
Yeah,
that
he probably
being
can't run very long.
able to help
He's a
assist
goalkeeper.
with those.
I mean, I think the thing with the Bandit ban is that when you go into that second half, you don't know what bomb site it's going to be played on, right? And Bandit really isn't the
has a girlfriend now,
strongest
like-
denial operator on that bottom floor bomb site. You
I
like
know
to
that
see
shit pisses me
mute,
off.
you like to see hide.
Pisses you off?
Sometimes teams won't
I feel like
even
no one
run
should have.
any
I feel like he
denial.
should never have a
So if
girlfriend.
you
Like,
ban a
Damn.
on that church bomb site down or on that
What the
church
hell?
bomb site down below,
I don't know why I feel that
bit of
way.
a suboptimal ban. Now that
It's
that
fucked
bomb
up.
site
He's
has
like
been locked
he's
out,
like not a
they're
real
not gonna
person
go
to
to
me.
it
He's
again
like a
because you
stream
know they're
bot.
going to rotate through. You know they're going to go to
Damn.
the upstairs bomb sites. Now you can leverage that
It's
knowledge.
like, bro, I don't want to see him do.
into
I don't want to
a
see
better
him
ban.
like. I
That's
don't want to see. I
exactly
don't want
what
to see
we saw.
XQC do girlfriend
Bandit is far
content.
better.
Like,
Now,
ugh.
I think
Like,
Team
bro,
Skittles
fucking play
learned their
game,
lesson.
bro.
They aren't going to play as aggressive. They
Play a
have
game.
a
I don't want to see
lot
IRL
of
fucking
stall. They have Macy
vlog
on
with your
super
girlfriend.
route to be able to
Fresh
use those super route
ass.
canisters.
That's not
and
when he's
to be
funniest.
able
He's
to
funniest when he's
slow
sitting on
down
his
those
desk,
hard breaches.
just
Oh,
yapping.
you don't take damage in prep phase. That's actually
Like
good
when he
to
with his
know.
girlfriend in the car, like he has to be
That's
PC.
it. Okay. Yeah,
Has to be
you
PC.
don't take any
Has to be
damage
PC.
in prep phase. That is actually, I think, farly beneficial that you don't take that damage if a teammate accidentally shoots it, punches it, whatever that is. I do enjoy seeing that.
I think it's pretty understandable that in the onset, teams will destroy those destructible ingredients early until they figure out how to use them to their advantage, right? You don't want to be in a position where
So
suddenly a
GGs.
rotate is cut off for you as a defender, or suddenly there's a burst of smoke that you're not accounting for. Take care of them in the prep phase. Beautiful shot by Nugget to get rid of Macy J.
Or they're releasing Splitgate
Team
2.
Meaty Marley.
Yeah.
Splitgate 1 like a complete flop.
I guess it's just an attacker.
I don't think it was like a
Now, I am curious in terms of
complete flop. It just wasn't.
that can deny many things across the
I
board.
played like
now,
twice.
obviously, with those pipes, when they are destroyed, it does emit that
I played
fire.
it like twice
I am
probably.
curious with
I
a
installed it and I never even tried it.
the fire, delays it,
You know, 6
and then
years
it will
ago.
explode almost immediately after. I would love to see that if we are able to, but not sure if we will, but we will be able to test it ourselves.
These are questions that will be answered when we get greater opportunities to play the core of Siege. A reminder to everybody about getting access to that beta code. It is for Dual Front, not for the core Siege game you're seeing now. If you want to play what you're watching, you gotta play regular Rainbow Six Siege at the moment. But the beta code that will give you access to SiegeX is for Dual Front. Your favorite creators will continue to stream for about an hour once we're done the official broadcast, which is in a couple minutes, frankly. Once this show match is done and we talk to the winning team, we'll be saying goodbye, and then your favorite creators will continue to stream. And if you watch them and one of the partnered streamers...
More like Poop Poop 3.
I'm reloading.
Yo, just watch the right.
Bomb diffusion initiated.
Yo, what the hell is this trap? What is that?
Behind you, oh my god, you're so good.
Oh, they were stabbed.
2 Uzis or 42,000 rubles. What do I want?
Taking that engagement onto Hot Tub, and then
How much money do you have?
of them trying to take sight. Marley does a great job
850k.
of Varsity once again taking
You
to school. It
could
is
just take the Uzis.
for his team to keep them alive.
If Marley fails here, that's the ball
What's
game.
ambient mode
And it's a strike down the middle from Varsity
on
Gaming.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ambient mode on YouTube?
I don't know what that is.
The video setting.
Oh yeah.
Did you die?
Skittles, you ready for your interview?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Varsity K.
Thank you. Thank you.
Which site, chat?
Bro, I don't know how to play buff.
Of a round.
I mean, whether it's the
Jonas, there's actually no fucking way. Jonas, are we dead ass right now? Did Jonas just give the 100? Are we dead ass?
Oh, you know, 45.
Yeah, hoping I fucking win this because my teammates are actual NPCs.
Patricia down on the stage. She's having a preliminary chat with him.
Hi there. I am here with with Skittles and Team Skibbles. Please give it up one more time.
Oh my god. Fucking Legion.
How you feeling with this win?
Easy.
I mean, you know your way around Siege so well. 10 years, right? Yeah. Do you have any advice for people who are yet to get their hands on SiegeX?
Take everything in. It's a completely different game. There's so much to learn. As you guys all saw, there's like a whole new band system.
So we're gonna be roaming.
New lighting, new sound, gun inspection. There's so much to learn now. Just take it all in.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Skittles. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch you play. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm about to take off, about to conclude, but before I pass you down to Intero and Laxine, I just have a quick word of gratitude.
It's a new Discord
I've
overlay.
been
It's
a
in the
part
middle
of
of my
this
fucking
game
screen.
for 10 years now. I can't believe it.
You see it?
Yeah, that happened to me.
And in that time, I have
It's
met
right in the
so
middle
many
of my fucking
incredible
shit.
casters and fan artists
I think
and
it's terrible
creators
voice.
and
Why would
devs
you just fucking
and
walk in,
cosplayers,
bro?
and it really is my honor to be a part of what is very much a global community that is Siege, right?
I can move it to
So I
actually
just
the middle
wanted
of the
to
screen.
say
It's
I'm
fire.
so thrilled for you all, so thrilled to
Move
see
it-
what's
move
coming
wherever I want.
next and how it continues to bring you all
God,
together.
bro.
Thank you again, everyone. Appreciate it. Awesome.
Alright, so that's it for the Siege X stream, I guess. So
Thank you very much, Patricia. Gratitude has been
check emails. Okay.
Siege X, and I gotta say,
So that's where I get it.
to see so many of the people who voice characters in our game show up at events. Patricia is just one of many that we have had an opportunity to meet
Thank God,
at
bro.
events all over the globe.
Did you get an email from Siege, Tyler?
Without you,
Or
I don't think so.
did you claim the drop? Yep.
I have not yet. No.
Oh, okay, well.
to so many people, and we knew the stakes, Gabe. But if anything, today should show how important this
Yo,
game
Tyler,
is
I
and
can
how excited people are.
I can pin your stream to my in-game screen. That shit tough?
Wait, what did you say?
Through the Discord overlay, I can pin your stream to my games. John, I can pin your stream to my in-game screen.
Oh, really? What the hell?
I can have you fucking play in there. Just as if you were a Discord overlay.
That's pretty crazy.
Which one's bottom left? Bottom left, Buster.
Core gameplay updates. We got to see
No, I haven't claimed it yet because it asked me for like my Ubisoft email and password, and honestly, I'm too lazy to like think about that right now. So I've just been playing Siege.
access to the dual front beta for the last time. My call to action to you.
Wow, you absolutely cucked me. I'm at 99 RP.
Either this stream or soon to be the partnered streamers because
Bitch.
we're about to wrap up. And you'll
How
gain
do you cuck me like that?
play dual front later today on either PC or one of the current gen systems. It has been one heck of a day, and it is a great honor to
No,
be
I don't
one
want to
of the
upgrade to
two
premium.
people
Okay.
to take a moment to pay tribute to a game that has made our lives better, but has also just made our lives, period. Think about where we would be if it wasn't for our involvement in Siege. You've been involved for almost a decade. I've been involved for
Oh yeah, they didn't email me shit.
That's crazy. So thank you to you, the community. Thank you to Ubisoft. Thank you to all who took part. Yeah. Cheer for maybe the last time.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Alienware and Blacklight, our sponsors. But before we sign off, there's one person who has had an enormous impact on this game, and as I don't want to say breathe new life into it, but it is undeniable that his involvement, his love of the game, and his constant work on screen and off has made our game bigger than ever. He received a commendation at the 6th Invitational, our World Championship event. Who do you think it is?
King George?
Not King George. No. It's Jinxie, somebody who has breathed life, I will say it, has breathed life in. Who do you think it is?
EV.
King George. No. It's Jinxie, somebody who has breathed life.
Thank you.
Has breathed life. Station. He was honored with the MVP award at our biggest event of the year in Boston just a month ago. So many people are here because of him. This game is here because of him. And before we toss to him, do you have any experiences with Jinxie? Do you have any anecdotes to share?
You know, I said this in Boston, I'll say it here. I went into Jinxie's stream when he was averaging 10 viewers, 9 viewers.
Okay, the man, no operator. Interesting.
I had my interaction with Jinxie is he stayed to his
Nope.
character through and through. No matter he was at 10 viewers, no matter if he's at 90,000.
Why?
Dude, I want to send this picture of my desk to like your chat, but like, I would feel disgusting. Saul and Dan and Rocky are in Mexico right now.
Yeah, they went to Cancun, right?
Yeah, they're in Mexico, and they're like sending all these pictures of like what they're doing and stuff. And like, I'm just gonna send a picture of my fucking disgusting messy ass desk.
Some of them have homes because of this game and the money that they're able to make by highlighting.
Damn, I accidentally closed all my tabs and they did not reopen. Tragic.
It's not. It takes a lot, and again, I mean, for everyone involved.
That's a rip.
Everyone plays a
It's actually
part to that because without all of us, we all can't make this happen through and through.
Yeah, whether it's on the traditional platforms like YouTube or Twitch, or whether it's on the newer platforms, TikTok being the big
I hate
one,
when that happens.
Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. There are different ways for content creators to get involved, and today
I want to play
Siege
Marvel
Expo is
Rivals.
everywhere on social media. And the hope is that carries forward, because it is really a new era for our game. I don't stream much these days. I don't know if you do, but it's kind of given me that itch to get back into it.
It is, and I mean, I think we can start our duo shit back up.
Probably took way too much off.
Stream together again.
You could probably see my. Oh yeah. Can you see my head over this?
I don't think we're ever brand.
I'm crouching. Can you check real quick?
No, it's always fun.
Anyone?
The thing with you and I, and to go back to
Can you see my head over this? Can you see my head over this or no?
You and I met years ago, and it's a friendship that has transcended gaming spaces.
Brotherhood.
It's a
Fuck.
friendship that you and I share.
I took a little too much off.
On screen, but off screen.
Absolutely.
As well. So, thank you again to all of you. Just waiting on information regarding.
Bro, the Human Torch does so much damage. It's nutty.
Do we need on Jinxie? We've already. I mean, he's.
I haven't got to play him yet.
He's that
If you like maximize like, all the shit you can do, like his AOE and like all that shit, like he does crazy damage.
He's not the King George. He's the King.
It took me a little bit to get the hang of his abilities. I think I went like 4 and 7 the first match. By the third match, I went like 27 and 4.
He is a world champion himself. He came from the esports scene. He still streams. Unfortunately, he's not here, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen him.
Well, it's hard to see him. He is kind of short too.
And now he has a bidet company.
He does.
Yeah.
I do have one. He sent me one. And
What was before we say goodbye? What was your favorite moment of this event so far? Like, look back on all of it. What was your favorite moment
We didn't win
of
one
this
game.
event so far?
Look, we're about to go crazy. Yeah,
Honestly,
6v6, bro. I do not want to hear Agent
from
talk.
day one
Bro,
and seeing everything that was unveiled here. There is not. All of
I
this
need a
needed to happen,
doctor.
needed to be added, and
Doctor.
So to answer your question bluntly,
Come and save my life. Wow, Ash, you suck. Damn. Damn, bro. Chill. She might turn on her cheats.
That's the last pun you're going to hear from us, because we're all done. Thank you to everybody involved in this production. Thank you to you for watching. You can still get your beta code. So watch your favorite
You ain't cheating. You're not trying.
and play Dual Front.
That's crazy.
Today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your viewership.
But you ain't lying though.
Alright, well. Stream ended. I did not get an email. So I will not be playing.
Playing what?
They're like dropping a new Siege thing. The beta's supposed to come out 10 minutes ago.
You?
What?
They know who you are? They know who you are?
Yeah, they should know who you are by now, Koala.
Yeah. I have a key. It just don't work yet. But
Fuck my earrings.
I'm gonna end the stream here. I will be live either later today playing the beta or tomorrow. That sums it up. I'll catch you.